Welcome back. We are Vegas Vagabonds. This is your weekly Monday night D&D fix.
Weekly Monday night history podcast.
Yeah, we're just deep diving into like a history discussion before we started tonight.
But, Madman, thanks for the 13 months. Wow, that's so cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
He's right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So we are one person down. Lawrence is short. Lawrence is sick. We are short one person because Lawrence is sick.
I wouldn't say Lawrence was short.
Lawrence is short.
He might.
Yeah.
He lost both legs.
Yeah,
He lost it.
It was a tragic train accident.
His spine started to shrink a little bit. But as always, we are running our dice giveaway. So 5 concurrent viewers by halftime, break time, and we'll give away a set of dice. We have a slew of randomness that we can give away.
You should have
Yeah,
kept
the
the
person
dice.
last week never sent us theirs.
Oh, you still have them out, right?
I know which ones
There's
they were.
ones right
ones like
there.
right-
Those are the special ones.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mom's was special.
Yeah, just keep those ones out
Yep.
just in case we ever get the other person to message us.
Yeah. So last week, as a little recap for everyone, the party is officially split. There is a group of 4 actual characters down in Skullport, and then the other 2 plus 4 helpers are descending down into level 3, and that's where we kind of let off last time.
I know that we said we were gonna go to group getting down to Skullport. There is, since there's new developments of stuff that I have.
I was gonna give the group in Skullport like 2 hours. Because really, like, it ended. Because right now, I'm saying it's like 5 p.m. So
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't go to sleep for a while.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'm trying to.
Right, but you said we were
merge them
going to
all
like
together.
8 hours. We were going to be 8 hours ahead.
Once
as
you guys
they
take your
start.
long
Yeah.
rest there,
Right.
so
Yeah, because we're just basically waiting for for Young Bull and crew to get there.
Yeah, you guys
But-
had a few hours to do whatever you wanted to do in Skullport before you guys took a long rest.
So I wanted to go out and look for spell components.
It's fine.
But we're not level 7 yet.
Yes, everyone is level 7.
Okay.
Yes,
Everyone's
everybody.
level
Became, or do we become level 7 after we wake up?
You are
You
now
are level 7 is what he said.
Cool beans.
So yeah, spell components. I wanted to try to find spell components.
Okay, so we'll start
70
back
feels
in Skullport. We are session 19.
No, 17. How are you so off? It's 18.
No, we're 18. Yeah.
It's 18. We
We,
discussed
we
this
thought
last
we were
week.
17 for 3 weeks.
Son of a bitch.
It's 18.
And for those keeping track at home, we are at day 66 because we are picking back off of Dragon Heist that we have already run.
So this season is
they'll let
almost
us know
old
if we're
enough
wrong.
to smoke. It would have been old enough to smoke a few months ago.
So we are. So I think you guys just left Sundith's with your new mission, and then you guys are heading back
Where-
to Skullport and kind of walking.
Yeah,
around.
we were basically on the way back to the what do you call it? The
The hideout.
hideout.
Yep.
Thank you. The Zentarum hideout.
Yep.
the Centaurn safe house.
And yeah, so you guys have a few hours to not waste, but to utilize if you guys want. And remember, for the people who do, you do have a mission to go to the Flagon and the Dragon that you were given back
Yep.
at
I was about to say that.
whatever.
Yeah.
We could do that, maybe.
Coral, do you? Your best guess. You're pretty much the smartest out of all of us. Out of all the shops that we've seen down here in Skullport, which ones do you think would sell spell components? Or do you think just going back to the Zentarum hideout and asking her, maybe she knows the tiefling?
Was it a her?
Well, as far as things we have discovered so far, doesn't sound like we've found, at least from the name, a place to find the components. So I think the best bet would be to ask our friend at the Keel Hall.
Well, if you guys are down, I need to find some stuff. I learned a couple new things, and then I reach into my bag of holding and I take out this book It's like got a black leather-bound cover, and it's got this weird like triangle symbol kind of scrawled in it with like these tendrils coming out of it. And I open it up, and you see a couple spells scrawled in there on one page. You notice the spell ceremony and the spell find familiar.
Well, another thing that I think would be at least fun to do if we have some time to kill. Wouldn't mind going up and taking a look at that large spider carcass up on the top level.
Yeah, and there was a purple worm there too, right? Like we could go see. Maybe
And,
it's like a.
If I do
something
remember partially, I thought it might be one of the members that aren't currently with us. They had something that spoke of Daglar's fortress. I don't remember exactly what we were supposed to do there, but we did have a mission. Am I right?
Daglar's Fortress?
No, it was the flagon place.
Yeah, but I think somebody else had another mission with Daglar's, Daglar's fortress. Am I right about that?
That might have been a mission that got passed around by Lord Phillips, but not everyone saw.
No,
I don't remember.
I don't remember it.
I thought somebody had a mission about like some place with like a wyvern or some shit.
You know, now that you say something about Wyvern, I think I
remember a
distinctly
wyvern
remember, but I don't.
And I think it was, I remember Fortress in Skullport, something about a wyvern.
Does it have something to do with
Is it one of the secrets I gave you?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, is it?
Well, the
What
only
about that lady's brother or
the
whatever?
only,
The only mission I have
Is that a thing?
So,
Like, is that a thing here?
the only fortress I can
Is
think
finding
about
somebody.
is the Xanathar fortress over there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
No, the lady's
I-
brother that got sent down here, that was something.
But I don't know if that's.
Well, her
It's
brother, she just
Skullport.
wanted proof, which I thought we
Right.
found something on one of the bugbear bodies for him, and we just never brought it back to her.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought we found like
Was it a signet ring?
ring or something.
So you have the Pay a Harper's Debt, which is Matrim needs a pouch of gold delivered to a female half-drow who runs the tavern at the Flagon and the Dragon in Skullport. And then the search for Crescendo
is
Rosnar,
mine. Yeah.
and that asked them to keep an eye out for her brother Cassandro. He is a 22-year-old male with fair skin, dark skilly hand, and he is trained in the arts of stealth and thievery. And he also carries around a platinum ring with the family crest of a diving white falcon on a field of blue.
Did we find that?
No, we did not.
And then
Okay.
the third
Lumbo's
one
been on the
is
lookout for it.
the one you
I
got
don't think
from.
he even mentioned it to you guys.
Yeah, the one you got from Volo. He's
That's the throne.
gave stories, and basically you're in search of an ancient alabaster throne.
Yeah, I have that
And
one.
the scavenger.
Those
I
are
have-
the only three.
I thought
Well,
I had
that's
one
your
for the
secret.
scavenger. Yeah, that, my secret
Somebody
was
said
the
something about
scavenger.
a fucking wyvern in a fortress.
I feel like you're
The scavenger.
right. I feel like I remember that, but I don't. New body, who dis?
So the scavenger reads, "The Sea of Swords has borne its share of pirate ships. None stranger than the scavenger. This vessel could travel below the waves and through the air. No one has seen it in years. Perhaps it sank or was lost in a starry maelstrom of the night sky. But divination spells suggest it found its way into Undermountain. Others have searched for it below Waterdeep. No one has found it and lived to see the tale."
Okay.
So it doesn't mention Skullport or anything.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought this would be the place where it was.
But it might be, because there's
Well,
a mine flare
right.
down there.
And don't you have a mind flare guy that you're looking for, Justin?
Mine flares fit the bill for flying around in
Right.
ships.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless they're.
Because that's the vision I gave.
Well, I
him.
thought we already saw a ship down
didn't.
here.
We haven't seen a ship down here.
Lord Phillips got a vision about the mine flare on a ship,
Right.
but where that's the same ship.
I was
who can
thinking of
say.
the Gith. The Gith also fly ships.
Yeah.
So for now, we're just gonna head to see. I want to check out Daglar's fortress to see,
Right.
because that'll tell me if there's anything with like a fucking wyvern or anything there. Like that'll tell me that the idea I have in my head. We gotta research that a little more.
So, if it rings a bell, the the commander Sundith has a wyvern.
Did we know that?
Yes. Is that what you're referring to with
Maybe.
the wyvern?
Oh, we
Was
knew
there a
that?
quest for that?
You would have seen him. I thought I described it.
Maybe you did. I
Was
just
there a
thought-
quest for it though?
Yeah, was there?
It's weird, man.
Well, what's it called again? Dagger what?
I'll ask you now, but it's Daglar's Fortress.
That's not the island place.
When we get back
Daglar's
to
Fortress?
the
Isn't the island place?
That's in Skullport. Is
It's
Daglar's
in
Fortress.
Skull. It's not the okay. It's not
Yeah,
the
so where the Xanathars, that's Skull Island, and then the town you're in is Skullport.
Gotcha. I didn't know if the island, if
Are
the
there T-Rex
facility on the island
fighting
had a
King
name or not.
Kong on Skull Island?
You haven't explored around enough.
Okay.
um.
and that's the one that looks like the Millennium Falcon. Sorry, I didn't
Yes.
mean to cut you off.
So when we get back to the hideout,
Okay.
I'm going to talk to
Do we want to go like
um,
shop exploring?
Boskin.
I would be wanting to do that, but
I mean, I'm down if we want to go out.
I think,
Say
we're
let's
already,
get
I think
our-
we're already at the hideout. Is the thing.
let's get Howard's spell components if we can find them.
yeah,
and
we
then
can do that.
Go check on the quest at
Yeah, we're gonna drop that bag of gold off, right? To the lady at the bar.
Who
And
has
what's-
the bag of gold?
Theron had the bag of gold.
So the quest is
Theron didn't have the bag of gold.
done.
Who had the bag of gold?
I didn't take it.
I think it was probably Geist.
You
I
guys
don't
took
know.
his belongings, right?
Yeah, we separated out his.
But it wasn't.
belongings.
Theron didn't have the bag of gold.
Okay.
Who was the one that got the
Because
fucking?
the only mission that Theron was like
Ask Lawrence in the chat and see if he.
there for was the
you have it in his item.
crown or the throne.
Probably.
I will let you. So basically, she hands you a pouch containing three moonstones. That's it. Oh, a pouch of gold delivered.
Oh, I had moonstones.
Has owned the payment to herself. Matron needs gold delivered. Matron's pouch contains 3 moonstones
I have those.
worth 50 gold each.
I have
Okay,
those.
so it should
That's
have it.
me.
We're good.
Okay, so it's worded weird, but
I
it's a
almost
pouch
sold
of gems.
those.
It's a pouch. It's a pouch.
I
of
almost
gems.
sold those.
Okay.
Put a fucking note on that shit.
Shit.
Alright, so
Yeah, don't get rid of this.
Just delete the moonstones. and just
So
put
at
bag
the
of
hideout,
stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Boskin.
Boskin is the blind guy. If I
The,
can.
yeah.
Custom
Is it a male or
Yeah,
female
that's what I'm
tiefling?
doing.
This Boskin is
Male.
Where am? Oh, wrong one. I'm looking at level 3. Need to go all the way to the end to Skullport. Boskin is a. He is a male tiefling.
Okay. Boskin.
Yes. How is everyone's travel so far?
Not bad. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a place that sells spell components here in Skullport.
Let me think. He kind of sits there and kind of just looks off into the nothingness for a little bit, and he goes, I don't think you'll be able to find those here in Skullport. If you're looking for something of that fashion, you'll probably have to head to Azrok's Hold.
Which is where?
That is
In the Goblin Market, a level above.
that is further east on this level. It is home to the Legion of Azrok. You should be able to find. I think they have a store that should supply you with the things that you need.
You said
guys
further
just used to
east?
go and
Yep.
Steal something from
I think we have heard of this before.
What was the name of it again?
Azrok's Hold. AZROK. And he kind of says, he's like, there are only a few ways to get out of Skullport. You can take the river, which is to the east of Skull Island. The current flows down, so you will need to have a raft to get back up the river, but there is 2 passageways to get into Azrok's Hold from here. It's a little bit of a travel, but it's not too treacherous that I've heard of.
Do you know how far away from here it is?
He kind of points. He
Ah!
lied.
The blind man told
What? Hey.
You gotta go this way.
Hey, he has perfectly
You gotta go
working,
this
functional hands.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he doesn't know which way is north.
He says that on the northeast side of the lower level, there should be a pass called Steam's Fall Pass
Possible.
that should take you
If I was
into
wise, I would
Azrock's
take
Hold.
that feat.
Steam's Fall.
Yep, Steam's Fall.
And it's what direction?
Northeast.
Northeast on the lower level.
All right. Thanks for the help.
No
Appreciate
problem.
Howard,
Yes, thank you very much.
what components are you looking for?
I need some powdered silver worth about 25 gold pieces. Also need some charcoal, incense, and herbs. And I need about 10 gold's worth of that. Maybe some more. I'll take what I can get. And then also looking for a brass brazier.
Well, I mean, there was the gem salesman up above. I'm not sure what his ability is, but we could always check to see if he could grind them down for us.
I could actually probably help you with a couple of those things.
Was he a seller of gems, or was he more of a middleman?
You never know.
You said you needed a brass bowl.
Maybe he could acquire
Yeah,
them
How much
for
does it
us
need to be worth?
in the, black
No, it
market.
doesn't have. It doesn't matter. I just need a brass bowl to burn the
Okay.
stuff in.
I can make
Basically
charcoal.
black
Anybody can make
There's
charcoal.
no need for a black market down
Can you? Do you have the ability to just crush silver pieces?
I do believe that if I
Into powder?
pray over the silver, I might be able to turn it into dust, or I could use my smith's tools to.
You use your divine powers that turn gold into a silver sword, and
No,
then
I
you
would-
grind it down.
Well, I have silver.
That'd be awesome.
I have silver coins I could grind.
There you go. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl.
Between my tinker's tools, my smith's tools, and I'm pretty sure that Carl could probably help me. We could grind down some silver.
Divine power.
I mean, how much do you
I love
need?
it.
Just
I don't
25?
have just 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
Is it a one and done, or is it something that you need over time, where we should? It'd be better to go find somebody that sells it. There's a
It'd
forge
probably
down
be.
here,
It would
right?
probably be better to just
There's
go
a
find it.
foundry.
Daglar's Foundry. We
Yes.
can check with them as
We
well.
could check with them. They might be able to give us some shavings, if it is a foundry.
Boskin,
Yes.
could you give us some more information, if you would mind? The sword and the sexton, what do they specialize in?
If I believe this is run by two halflings named Alivander and Will. They buy and sell maps.
I thought it was going to be a brothel.
What a weird name for like a
a map. Yeah. I thought it was going
Not
to
a
be a
weird
brothel.
name.
calligrapher.
What is the name of it?
The sword and the sexton.
So I
A sextant
believe,
is a.
I know what a sexton
It's a
is.
compass.
I believe it would be beneficial for us to see if maybe they have some sort of map of this entire level. Would
Probably
Well,
wouldn't
wait.
be a bad idea.
You remember our friend that we met that was a dead-ish,
Being.
the remnant, and he had a map. I wonder if that map is. something that
I don't
they
think it
sell.
was of this level.
No, but remember that map was false. I wonder if they sell real maps or false ones.
Oh, we could check. Boskin, what about Thaglar's Foundry?
That's the problem.
The foundry is the tallest building in Skullport. It's 4 stories tall.
Wow.
It is run by Thaglar Zundern. And he fashions weapons, armors, and other tools.
Yeah, if you need silver, we could probably get it from him. Well, the reason I asked, how much do you need? Is it 25 for a spell? So do you want to get more than that so you can cast the spell multiple times?
Ideally, yes.
Okay.
And you need a copper brazier?
Brass.
Brass? No, I could probably do that.
You probably have that.
Or do we
No.
already have it?
You
You
have a
said
familiar, right?
powdered silver, didn't you?
Yeah, you have a familiar?
Oh no, it's not. He's
Oh.
the homunculus. It's
Yeah.
different.
What about Daglar's Fortress? No, that's dander. And popcorn. It's beer dander. Beer drip.
Gotta love the beard drift.
As far as I remember, I think that is controlled by the Harpers. Just like my hideout here, they are a sanctuary for the Harper faction.
On that note, is there sanctuaries here for other factions?
As
That you
far
know of?
as far as I know, it is just the Zentarum and the Harpers.
I see. What about Sagoth's bounty?
So, you said there was no monetary allotment for this brass bowl, right?
No, I just need a
Okay.
brass bowl.
Well, I would not go out and just buy one. Because, you know, down here it might cost more. I could take a couple pieces of copper, turn it into a brass bowl for you. Just tell me the dimensions you need and I'll pray over
Just-
for an hour.
I just need a
Okay,
sizable bowl.
that's
it.
fine. I can do that for you.
Alright.
So, save your money for that. If you have to. Fuck you, Will. What are you doing?
You know, just minding my own business, rolling dice for no reason.
Good.
Is this how many times your guy from last week is trying to light the lantern shop?
Shut
on
up,
fire?
Bill!
No, it's shut the fuck up, Bill.
I was being courteous to our
I
younger
appreciate it.
viewers.
Do we have
We are marked mature,
Mark?
so.
Yes.
He said the bounty that is run by Durham and Durham. They are a pair of dwarf brothers that are usually, it's hard to catch them at their work actually. They're usually out in the river Sagoth searching for junk to salvage.
So I would assume that they're kind of like a pawn shop.
Of sorts. Most of them, from what I've heard from travelers, is most of the stuff they find is indeed junk, but I assume that sometimes they have stuff of value.
I see. And the last one would be the Lantern Lighters. Was that the place that we went?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Never
the
mind.
place that's already soaked in
Oh
lantern
wait,
oil.
no.
No.
The place we
No.
went to was the.
You went to the overflowing urn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the overflowing
So
urn.
Lantern Lighters.
The Lantern Lighters is run by a old half elf. He sells lanterns.
They sell lanterns, but not oil.
Yeah, the other guys sold lanterns, but they got all
They're
sold
keeping
out.
each other in business.
What is their name?
The person who runs it is Andorin, Anderian, Andorin Dusk. He is a half elf with a long white beard. You can't miss him.
Already.
Well, real quick, what do you know about the two carcasses on the third level? The spider and the purple worm. Do you know anything about that?
I thought the spider was a stone structure.
Yes. Well, all right. You're right. It was something
That's a
made.
carcass.
The worm you speak of, it is called the Worm's Gullet.
Mhm.
It is a restaurant that is preserved inside a petrified, hollowed-out purple worm carcass.
That would explain it being made of stone.
Okay. And the spider structure.
I get the feeling that it's probably
It's to
drow.
keep all the arachnophobias down here in check.
Arachnophobes. Arachnophobias isn't a thing.
I don't know why I said that.
Those who
Yes,
suffer from
arachnophobes.
arachnophobia. Keep them on level
He
2
says,
and 1.
as I remember,
Arachnophobians.
the spider you speak of used to be the house of
If
The
you
mirror?
take up your duties as the Grand
Hannerthal.
Mm.
It was controlled by the drow long ago.
As I suspect.
As I'm aware of now, no one really goes there. It is overflowing with overflowing with giant spiders? If I can remember that.
Oh. So it's like one of those spiders that you go to step on it and then a million other little spiders come out of it.
I don't think that's how those work.
So, Boskin, do you see that clearing this thing could be some sort of benefit to anybody?
From the travelers that I've heard of,
That was a dick move.
you could clear it if you want to. If you would want your hideout of your own, but as far as I know, no one really goes there. It's just
So they don't really leave to bother anybody. They just kind of stick to the husk.
Who?
These spiders?
As far as I know, they venture out for food and stuff, but other than that, it's the spiders have made that their home, and it's been like that for the past few years.
The simple answer to that question should have been no. I don't see.
So, alright, well, we will head out and we'll be back shortly to rest a bit. So, where are we delivering these stones?
Before you head out, he goes, if you're heading to Azrock's hold, just be aware if you don't have the proper papers, they will make you get papers, which they do on site, and then you are free to go in and out of the city as you will.
What do you
But
mean by
just-
papers?
As I forget his wife's name, but as Azrock and his wife control this, they monitor who goes in and out, and as protocol, they make everyone register with their stronghold, and then once there is no ill will towards their
Community.
they allow you to go in and out and move as you please.
And
How
how-
do you go about acquiring said papers?
Well, he just said that they give them to you when you get there.
Did he-
As long as you
oh,
propose
my
no
bad.
threat, they will gladly give you papers, and you just need to register certain information with them, and
I
then
thought
you
it
are
was
free
that
to
you
go.
can't get in without papers, which is why I was confused.
Papers. We don't know state.
Well, I don't want to wander too far outside of Skullport until young Golden
Everyone
guys
else.
get here.
Yeah. I would rather be with the rest of the party if we're gonna have to
it
take
kind
on
of sounds
something.
like they're gonna have to come through that
So
way.
if you guys are gonna go do
Lurkanen?
shopping trip,
Lurkana? Lurkana.
Do you want to come with us for shopping?
I think I'm gonna stay in.
And I'm not
You
sure
guys
if
are doing
they're
shopping.
husband and wife or brother and sister. Once we
Okay,
get
that's
deeper, I'll clarify that if
Or
it needs to.
they could be both.
And what was the place for the stones again? Where we gotta turn the
Oh, yeah,
quest
Bill's
in?
one.
The stones.
The Flagon and Dragon.
If you guys don't mind, if you're just shopping about, I'm just gonna stay in here.
That's fine.
I
Hold
don't.
down the fort, as they say.
I don't want to get too involved in stuff until young Bull and guys get here.
Yeah, and it's probably better low key, fewer people going out at a time from this
Yeah.
place.
And he points you, or tells you roughly where the flagon and the dragon is, and is on the lower level towards the center.
We've already had our long rest right now.
No, you guys are like gearing up. This is like you guys will walk back, so this is.
Okay, so I'm basically just
So you have like 3 hours ish to do what you want before you can start your long rest, if you want.
I'm just gonna sit here and just long rest. And
Off to.
I will
I would
remain
ask-
with Lord Philip.
Yes, I was just going to say I would ask if you'd want to come with us, but I feel like I already know the answer.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Is there anything you need while we go out?
Nope, I am perfectly fine with everything that I have.
Okay.
Alright, so we will head out to the Flagon and the Dragon.
Okay, so I'll say the walk back and talking with
do you have ration?
Boskin and stuff. We'll push it to
Can I
about
borrow?
6,
Can I get a ration?
and then
Okay.
Lord Phillips and
Of course,
Matthias are
Phillips,
starting
here
the
you
long
go.
rest, and then we'll just key you guys.
He
in.
has
So
rations. He's
just
got a
minus
bag
2
full
off of yours when
body.
we take our long rest.
You got it.
He's got a bag full of body parts. He makes his own.
I do not eat people.
No, you eat
That
Soylent
would be
Green.
rude.
You eat Soylent Green.
That would be rude.
Soylent Green is
And you guys are heading to the Flagon and the Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And who is it that we
Lotion on
needed
its
to
skin,
speak
or it
to?
gets the hose
Uh,
again.
The bartender?
give me a history check.
Can I cast guidance on myself? See? Can't cast
Yeah, it's
guidance.
fine.
You can try.
It's your spell. Do whatever you want.
I got 18.
23.
You
Ah,
remember
fuck you.
that Matrim gave you the pouch,
Right.
and you are there to see Kal-El Cladani.
Kal-El.
Kal-El?
C-A-L, Sky, comma, A-L.
Sky comma. Sky comma. Apostrophe.
Sky, comma.
No. It's his world,
Oh,
Bill.
yeah. No, I'm
I'm telling the
I'm
story.
totally calling it a Sky comma now.
Alright.
Yep, and then it's
Favored their sky combos, which is now my favorite thing.
Never heard anybody say Sky comma before. Alright. So we head there.
You probably got it from air quote. Sky comma, air quote.
What's a ground?
That's good. That's better than any joke Bill makes.
I wasn't trying to make a joke.
You guys also
It
remember
was an observation.
Which is still better than any joke that Bill makes.
That's the point.
Oh, never mind. That's for later on. Yep. So Kal-El runs the. Well, that's who you're looking for.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Hey, Lawrence, how's it going?
Check
Being
his
sick.
notebook.
I think that was from when he was. We were talking
Right.
about the. We already figured it out, so I don't think there's a need to check his notebook right now.
And still, read what
All right.
he gave you permission.
So you guys walk up. This wood and stone tavern is a step up from the what am I mean?
I don't think that this is the notebook for the campaign we're in.
Yeah. Okay. So looking around the outside of this, it is a wood and stone tavern that looks to be a step up from the black tankard that you guys saw passing in earlier on lower level. This building is. It's not too big. It's kind of oddly shaped, but it's roughly about 20 by 20. So there's not much in there. And then when you guys walk in, there's a few patrons. There's a Durgar, a couple bugbears, and then you see what looks to be a female half-drow that's walking around serving drinks to everyone.
What does she look like?
She looks like a female half-drow.
Paint me a picture, Zane.
She's got her long white hair, and it's all tied up in a bun or a ponytail, and kind of short, decent looking, actually.
Anybody behind the bar or just her?
She's kind of like a 3. So,
So what you're saying is she's a half drow, but she's kind of like a piebald deer, where she's just got splotches of the black.
sure.
She probably got her ugly features from her human side,
Right.
because elves are normally very attractive.
So is there anybody behind the bar, or does it just seem like she's the...
You just, it's not really kind of like a bar. It's kind of just like a drink station,
she's like
kind
a
of, and
drow
or then she's
Right.
just walking up and then bringing stuff back and forth.
I guess I'll walk over to one of the tables and
Yeah.
take a seat.
Yeah,
I
she
will
walks in, she
approach
goes,
her
"Welcome,
directly.
guys. Have a seat.
Pardon me, madam.
What can I do for? What's your poison?"
Nothing for me. My friend here would probably like something, but I was just wondering, what is your name?
My name is Kal-El.
Oh, I believe my friend and I have some business with you.
What kind of business?
Nothing violent of any sort. Do you know of a man named Matron?
Yes. What is this about?
He sends his best, and I hand her the bag of moonstones.
And gold.
Is there any other?
I think it was just moonstones.
Yeah, it was just 3 moonstones
Hmm.
that were worth 50 gold
Right.
a piece.
Kevin, I do believe what he said is that he owes her gold, and they gave us a bag of moonstones.
Right.
So, who knows how she's gonna react?
Probably. Oh, this is worth money. I will take this.
I guess you do have a gem middleman, like right up the
Right.
street.
2
Shady
levels up,
gem
dude's
middleman.
just jumping out that fucking door trying to get gems.
So, because you guys did, because it was like a 23 on a history check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys remember that the guy Matrum was a Harper spy who used to use the Yawning Portal to establish relationships to like kind of deal with stuff. And then you know that Kal-El provided shelter and healing to a wounded Harper spy in Skullport in his own payment for her support.
Right.
So that's basically what you're.
Which is why I said he sends his best.
And she kind of picks up. She's like, "This is good." So you know him?
He asked for a favor, and we obliged since we were on our way down here.
Yep.
Seems like a valiant effort for the Harper clan. She kind of leans in close and she goes, as a gratitude from the Harpers. If you don't have refuge yet down here, you can go to Dalgal's Fortress. It is the Harpers' hideout, and ask for Felrax.
Okay.
And,
Felrax?
Felrax.
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 Well,
And tell him I sent you, and should be good.
We appreciate that, Kal-El. Thank you. Now, if I could just get around, strongest dwarven ale you got.
She says, we sell 2 local beverages here. A sherry called Amberjack, which is 8 silver per glass, or Goat's Head Ale, which is 4 silver per flagon.
I'll take the goat's head ale, and I will give her a gold piece.
Would you like to start a tab?
Nope, just gonna have the one, and then we'll be on our business.
4 silver.
Here's your gold. Keep the change. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. And she'll walk back and then bring you a flagon of Goat's Head Ale.
Well, Lordship, I don't think we need a place to stay, but it wouldn't hurt to see if they have any information they could help us with.
We seem to have ingratiated ourselves into this rather nicely, so maybe we can go and get some more information. I think we've kind of tapped our wealth of knowledge from Basque.
Yeah.
Basquiel, whatever her name is.
His name.
Boskin.
Boskin.
When
Is it a her or him?
Boskin is a male.
Okay. Yeah.
Kal-El is a female.
Okay.
When she brings you back your beer, you notice that when you pick it up, there is a little note on the bottom.
So
Roll me a d12.
A D12. It must be a secret.
7.
Secret for you, secret for you, secret for you.
I think we've got this one before.
Oh no, pass it out.
I think.
We'll see.
I think we've. It's folded weird, so I assume someone had it. Because I know they got given back a little bit when we were moving the table from Lawrence.
That's the fucking one I was talking about.
Was it?
Yeah, so we have gotten that one, because the Wyvern thing, it's talking about the Wyvern thing.
Yeah, beware the fortress overlooking the river. Its garrison is commanded by an evil knight with a wyvern mount, which is the
So
guy
that's
that we
Gareth.
already-
Yeah.
Okay, so you're into that. Give me that.
Alright.
Alright, we're good. We know that one. I'm gonna put it.
Well, do you want to leave that one out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put an X on it. I'm gonna mark it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think you should still leave it out on the table because it's like.
I mean, it's not really...
Well, that's all it's saying. You already,
that's all it says.
you already knew
We're
that.
here. We know him. We met him. He fucked us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, Lord Phillips, I see you have a new book there.
It's the same book. I've always had this book.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
It's just
I thought
a couple new
because of the way-
things just appeared inside of it.
Oh, I
Just
thought
better
because of the
now.
way you described it, I thought it changed or something.
Just a couple pages changed inside of it.
Well, that's very cool. Gift from the gods.
Sure. I don't know if I'd call him so much of a god as beyond a god, but you
Well,
know that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Keep an ear out for...
Yeah, we'll share this with
Exactly.
everyone else when we get back. Thank you very much.
Just the word
And I'll-
choice. Nothing more.
Yep. However
yes.
long you are in this city,
looks out the
you are
red
welcome
ball.
to come by anytime.
By the way, do you have any information more? Any
Additional-
jobs
Actually,
or any way that anything that you need done
would
while
you
we're
mind
here?
stepping to a place where it's a bit more quiet?
Because I have a back room, if that's what.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
I gave her the Bosca's accent.
It's cool.
I'm walking here.
So
She
once,
kind of nudges you over.
so once we get back there,
I bring my flag in with me.
I'm gonna say, so have you heard any word of groups around here a bit sick of Captain Sundith's rule over this area?
She says, I mean, he's a tyrant as usual, but he hasn't disturbed this city in a long time. He keeps to his Skull Island.
Let's see.
I know there's certain spies that come around that used to be a part of Azrok's hold that now have been corrupted and moving back and forth, but
So basically, with this conversation, I've learned that However nice they seem when we get in this hold, maybe we shouldn't share too much having to do with our negative feelings towards Sundeth.
I agree with you.
Alright, well, thank you again, and good day.
Well, back to my question real quick before we walk out of here. Is there anything that you need done in this city, perhaps? Something that an outside hand could take care of for you, just in case?
You could buy some more ale. I could always use a little bit more coin.
I appreciate that. I might be back by for some more.
Come by anytime.
And I finish off my flagon.
Come, Nettie.
Oh, you have Nettie back. Forgot about that.
Do you, as we're walking, are you going to keep that
What?
for a while? That.
Why not?
Okay. I was just asking, you know.
Gotten a little used to it.
Right.
So, try it out until I think to play around with something new.
Okay. And I'll reach down and scratch Nettie behind the ears. Let's go shopping.
Alright. So the next place I want to go to is Daglar's Fortress, just to see if they have any info.
Okay.
So go up and I'm guessing it's more of a knock because it doesn't seem like an actual store. So
I was gonna say, is it
This
musical
is.
knock? You can figure.
She also says that this is on the 3rd level, right next to the giant spider.
Oh, okay. So we'll.
If you guys want to trek all the way up to level 3.
Do we want to?
You're kind of in the middle of where it's so.
Do we want to shop on the way up?
we can. We could stop around.
The
That way we don't have to
closest.
go up, come back
The
down.
closest
Go.
staircase is probably about a 200 feet walk, and then once you get up, you have to navigate through another 300 feet of catwalks up to level 3. So it'll probably take you a little bit. Did I do it? There it goes.
Oh, that's interesting. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Did you make
Information I got last week and information I got this week.
Nice.
So on this level,
Yeah, so it'll be a good like 10 minutes to probably get up to
Okay.
just normal. I assume there's not any urgency at the moment. I'll
so
probably do a
where
little bit.
is the sword and the sextant?
That is. Are you asking Kal-El for this information, or are you just kind of?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She said it's on this level. It's about 100 feet walk to the west.
Okay. Let's see. What about Thaglar's Foundry?
Foundry is in the far northeast corner of level 1.
And last one, Daglar's Fortress, was that on the first level as well?
That's on 3. That's the,
Okay.
that's the far one.
Sorry. Okay. Alright, so 2 places on this level, and then I figure we could head up to level 3.
That's fine by me. Let's go.
And I guess whichever's closer, either the sword and the sextant or Thaglar's Foundry.
Probably the sexton.
Okay.
But we'll commercial break and go up top and have everyone, so everyone's not bored for the next 10 minutes as we do this. Give Will something to do.
Okay.
So if you're running Lawrence's character,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to run your NPC, you can give it to someone else and they can run 2 NPCs because it's probably easier. Unless you just want to run both. You
They
run-
have the same voice anyway, so.
9 more.
Oh,
Cool.
No.
So Young we got down here.
So I assume that one's Young Bull.
Dumble doesn't respond.
I assume Young Bull's taking the lead along with Geist, or is Geist in the back, or is he letting the new people?
Well, it sounds like he's whispering at me. So
I think Geist would stay in the back.
And then you're there.
Geist
you're
likes
there.
to
Just want to use 1 for now to the track.
You just broke me.
You son of a bitch.
No, I didn't. It's really strong. Watch.
Oh god. That many cost me a lot.
Just chuck it against the wall. Just be like, see?
We'll just do
Look at us trying.
one for now until it matters.
All right.
Then we'll do order here. So I assume Young Bull's up top. What the fuck?
That was your poker.
Son of a bitch. And then where would Geist be at?
Racially-
Is he walking
He's
up with
normally in
Young
the
Bull,
back.
or is he
He's
still
always
in
in
the
the
back?
back.
Still in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll. I missed.
Geralt would be close to the front.
Arthur alongside of him.
That's Carl. And then we'll put.
Interlocked arms.
It's good defensive tactics. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's a phalanx front. A phalanx.
It's a phallic phalanx.
It's a phalanx.
That's what it's called.
I just
The two-
love the connection that you two have together.
I mean,
You have to do both voices if they're talking with each other. Just so you're
Oh,
aware.
I will.
So Yumble gets to the bottom of the stairs.
Yep, so this
ignoring
is-
his
This is another long
His
staircase.
motley
It
companions.
seems like it'll never end, and then you finally come to the bottom. I assume your sword's out with lit up
yes.
and everything for light. Okay.
battle axe.
Sir
Phalanx.
Youngbull, do you remember which direction we're heading?
This is all new territory for me. Yumble will glance left and right at the intersection once we get down there.
Yep. We'll do this. Yep. When you get down,
Well, you
the
do
staircase
this
finally
thing.
ends. Your light lights up enough so that you see the hallway goes right and then, right and then left again, and then you see that this just enough. Yep. And that
it
looks
like there's some
to-
doors.
Yep. You can kind of let's see what those are. Those don't. You're not really sure what these are at the moment, but they don't look like walls.
Right, there's
It
some
just
kind
looks,
of opening.
the room. It looks like it opens up into a room.
Right. Yumble will walk left and take a look at the first opening.
Geralt follows
He will
directly
stealth.
behind, and if he notices him going stealth, Geralt will do the same.
Okay. Stealth it up.
I mean, I'm Geist. I'm gonna stealth.
I rolled a 4. I'm wearing plate. Don't forget you're wearing plate armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled,
Any adjustments that happen?
6.
Good.
18.
So you're doing your best. What would you roll? Okay. So you're doing your best, and all you hear is.
But it's a lot slower because we're trying to sneak.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You probably just take this whole thing off now.
What's this?
And there it is. There's the direct path straight to Skullport.
So
Done.
this is open. I forgot to white out that,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's
So-
some kind of small stream or river.
so if you go investigate it, I'll tell you.
All right.
You gotta leave some mystery. You walk, or the group walks, and
While we walk, I'm gonna check for traps.
okay.
So you're gonna come all the way to the front of the party.
I'm gonna move up to the front of the party to check for traps. I had a guy die down here because I didn't do this right. 15 to check for traps.
There's no traps.
Okay. I move back to the back of the party.
Sir Youngbull, does he do that all the time?
Less than I would wish.
Huh. Interesting. He must be preoccupied with other things in
I
his
stuff
mind.
back up next to your ear and I say, usually we have Carl do this.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but
If you survive, you'll
as awareness, remember these are 10-foot squares.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
What do these hallways look like?
Yep. Your battle axe illuminates a lot. So the smooth carved walls bear engraved imageries of mountains, marbled with veins of glittering minerals, and the marble floor is caked with dust. So that's a good sign. It's not nice and sweatily smooth, as we've learned in this dungeon.
Otherwise, Duke and Wellington would be dead.
Shelf-like niches carved into the walls are stacked 3 high, which are these things in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these open tombs contains dust-covered bones of long dead dwarf.
Okay.
Check wishes he was here right now.
Would anyone care for a history check?
Sure.
Like, I know you probably won't.
18.
18. Looking around, you don't really get any hints of what the imagery of, like, what kind of dwarves they were or stuff like that.
All right. Yumbo will continue down and just check down the hallways and see that it's all the same.
Yep.
Maybe? Okay. In which case, you'll probably just choose one of them. He'll actually take a Zurich and tap the floor, put some weight on it just to make sure it's not trapped in some way.
You kind of tap every once in a while, and it seems like pretty strong marble floor.
Okay.
Like, it looks like this was a pretty nice place, but it's just obviously it's kind of just a tomb now.
All right. Yumbo will pass through one of these hallways then.
Okay. Which one would you want? Door number 1, 2, 3, or 5?
3.
3.
Door right there. I guess he'll look for like tripwires or anything.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
17.
17. You look and
Oh, sorry, investigation, not perception.
yeah, investigation.
13.
13. You look and you don't see anything that resembles a trap or anything.
Okay.
And just kind of glancing at the shelves, you find that they're all open. And you see the bones inside, and there are fragments of metal armor that are pretty much so old that they would turn to dust at the lightest touch, as well as...
If any of them are made for silver, we should collect these. Somebody might need silver dust.
Leave the belongings of the dead with the dead.
And then you find, looking in a lot of them, you find a lot of tiny stone beads with holes drilled through them. But other than that, it just kind of looks just like this is kind of just a tomb. Of
You
some
say
sort.
beads?
Okay.
They said tiny stone bees.
No.
With holes drilled through them. I was like, whoa.
Beads. Beads.
Yumbo will continue on to the end of the hallway.
When you get to the end of the hallway, when you look right, there seems to be a hallway that juts off to the right. And then when you get right up here, you see that this opens up into what looks to kind of be like a dugout cavern.
Just a heads up, when we entered this big room here, I would have drawn my great axe and held it at the ready, so just in case like anything springs forth, I'd be able to just go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Right, we'll have my longbow at the ready.
Youngbull,
It's hey bud, Sir Youngbull.
Sir Youngbull, my apologies. Cavern or walkway?
Ignore the cavern.
Is everyone still in here, or are they kind of like...
Yeah, I'm following right directly behind Youngbull.
I think we're all still down now.
Yumbo will lead towards the walkway that we saw that way.
Okay. Youngbull's 14. I'd say Guy sees it as he kind of walks around. You see almost what looks to be a foot that's in the middle of this cavern as you walk by.
Just a foot, or
Something
is there
is a
something
foot.
attached
Is
down
it,
to the foot?
is it a child's foot?
Is it a child's foot?
You will have to investigate further if you would like, or if you don't care. You can just keep walking.
Youngbull.
Speak up.
Youngbull.
Yes, Ghost.
There's a foot in that hallway. Where the cavern is, the one that you said to ignore.
Are you telling me that something's a foot in that hallway?
It might be more than just that.
There's
tall.
a foot.
It might be taller than that.
A foot?
But yeah, there's something going on in there. We
If
might
you
want
wish to check, we may.
All right. Let me go first, and I'll pull my hood up.
That idea is very...
When you peek around the corner, you notice a partially rotted remains of what looks to be a human male lying in the center of that cavern.
I will check the body.
Give me a perception check and a medicine check.
Oh,
Just
Gerald.
cause.
Be ready.
Perception is
I'm always ready, brother.
13.
Okay.
And medicine is a natural 1 plus 4, 5.
Okay. You're not. You know he's died. You know he died.
Right.
You're not really sure what caused it, but looking at his body, you notice that his face looks to be twisted in a silent scream, as he would have died of agony.
Yumble will approach. Can he make a check too?
Sure. Give me a medicine check.
And Geralt and myself will just
Pretty good. 19.
19.
peer down the hallway just to see if we can see anything.
Down this one.
Yeah.
When you look
Duke of
down,
Wellington, keep the back half.
do you have dark vision? I assume no.
No.
So what light sources do you guys have?
Just from his.
Yumble.
Okay.
So
So we're standing next to him.
If they
Do
do-
halflings or orcs have dark vision?
orcs do.
Well, I guess I let you guys pick the race. So I guess.
I would figure I'm human.
Yeah.
That makes it easy.
Well, I made Duke a halfling in my mind, and I made Wellington a full orc in my mind. So
Sure. That's fine. But you look down and you see that the cavern extends down another about 100 feet, and then you don't really, or as far as the light goes, you see, and it doesn't really, looks like it comes to an end. But your medicine check reveals that several grisly wounds on the corpse, including one on its neck where the skin has been peeled outward, suggesting that something emerged from within and then broke out.
Okay. Does Yumble see any discerning marks about this dead person?
What do you mean?
He's looking for a specific person. Does he see?
Looking at his face, you don't recognize him.
Okay. Well, I was looking more like belongings or anything.
Does he have a ring with a dove?
Right. Does he happen to have a
Whatever
amulet?
belongings he had were long scavenged.
All right.
For a while.
Does the rupture in his neck look something like what we would expect from Mind Flayer's pets?
Give me a perception check. Another one.
Oh, the
I
intellect
can't.
devour.
Yeah, intellect devour. That's what I was thinking of. Perception.
Yeah.
17.
17. So you get down and start to look a little more closely at his neck wound, and then you notice where like the blood kind of spatters off. It looks like little footprints, and then you see that they kind of scurry off in multiple directions.
Okay.
What
So
sword-
multiple footprints.
What sort of horror would cause this?
What kind of footprints are these?
Give
Are
me a
they-
survival check.
Can I
I
assist
will
since I'm
also
looking at this?
Make a
Sure.
survival check.
Okay.
Sure. I assume he's saying this stuff out loud, maybe.
I'm switching.
15.
15. You, of everything you've looked at, the wound, how it's ruptured, all the footprints, you kind of determine and pull everything together that this person died after spider eggs were hatched inside its body, and then they came out.
awful way to go.
I don't think this is relevant. It was some kind of spider attack.
That's fucked.
Eggs were implanted in his
Yumble.
body, and eventually they hatched.
And ate their way out.
If anything happens to you like that, I'll make sure to give you
I've
a
heard
swift
that
death, sir.
happen to people before. It's a rough way to go.
I'm hoping one of the main characters dies because of the NPCs kills him out of mercy.
Yumble gives you a glance and just
He's dead.
walks
I'm
back
not
to the
dead.
hallway.
I'm not dead. Yes, you are.
I think we can't afford to get distracted. Let's continue.
Yes.
I'm feeling better.
Agree.
So, we do need to find your friends, so that's what we are
It's
here
just
to
a
do.
flesh wound.
Yeah. So currently everyone is in this center. Right?
Lead
Yeah,
on,
so,
sir.
so
Yumble.
Yumble walks back
Do we see
to the
anything else in
hallway
that little
and
alcove
starts
real
heading
quick?
down this way.
Looking, that's all you see.
Alright, cool. Let's go back.
Okay.
I wait till everybody walks far enough away from me, and then I take my greatsword and I start like. And then I just join the
I
party.
hear the whoosh of the. Do I hear the whoosh of the air?
Get your perception check.
Perception check.
Passive is 10. I'm not actively listening.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
I wouldn't give it to you at 10.
And I just kind of smile to myself.
You're like the guy in Indiana Jones. Right
So you
before
guys
shot.
continue down, and your light shines enough that you see the hall. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fine. It looks like the natural hallway continues down, and then there looks to be a same kind of cavernous one that goes off to the
Unnatural.
left.
All right.
I will
Yep.
move forward and check for traps.
Okay.
Was
It
that
just looks like
perception
a
roll?
hallway.
Yep.
Was that a perception roll?
Same marble texture.
Sir, guys, if
everything's
you
going.
keep moving past us, why don't you just stay up
I'll
front?
just stay up front. Yeah, I'm used to somebody else being in the front, and I usually keep up the back. But
I like your
it's a new
Geist
position.
voice.
It sounds a lot like my chip voice.
You gotta talk like Lawrence. It's all real soft like.
It's all real soft and monotone.
Yeah, you're right. I need to just base out and not.
No,
use
just
any
take the Scott stab out of it, and you're good.
The Scott.
Can you take me
higher? Well, that's an edge.
I'm gonna give everyone disadvantage.
Well, that was an
For every lyric I hear.
I mean, that's
that
the
was a
greatest
natural
song of our
20.
generation.
Natural 20.
so
Looking down the hall, you don't notice any
Is
traps.
this, is this investigation?
Yeah,
So then it goes
You're
up
good.
to
You're
20.
good. You're good.
I'm more of a Dragon Force guy myself.
I saw them live.
You guys continue down. Let me.
Damn. When you're really around.
I got some new music.
I like it.
Good.
All by Kevin McLeod, because he's
The fucking he rocks that shit.
Jumbo will glance down the cavern when we walk past it, but he's not planning to go that way.
When Young Bull glances, I glance too. And
When you
hold
glanced
up my
at-
great sword, and I just go, ready to strike whatever dangers approach you, Sir Young Bull.
Jumbo will take a 5-foot step away from him.
Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Giving me room to swing. Good idea, Sir Young Bull.
As you look
Of
down,
course.
you see that the cavern extends about 20 feet and then it forks
Okay.
off.
I lean over to Arthur, right? Arthur?
yes.
Arthur.
And I go, what do you think about trying to convince Sir Young Bull to be a third?
I don't think he likes us very much.
I mean, that kind of sucks, bro.
A little bit, but I guess we just stick to the job at hand.
You're right.
Just look out for those other guys. Kind of scares me a bit.
I don't trust him either. And I reach out to shake your hand like the handshake, and then I
You're
grab,
coming.
then I turn your hand like this, and I go.
Hey, that was very cute you guys just did there.
Stop watching us!
I mean, you're
It's
in
none
front
of
of
your
me.
business.
It's not like I can't not watch you. You're right there in front of me.
Listen, little half.
I don't know what to tell yous.
I think you guys
You
are
get
more
in a-
excited to play these NPC
If you get
characters than
into
your
our
actual
business again,
Can we get back to the matter at hand?
yes, Sir Young
Thank
Bull.
you.
Sorry.
And all you hear me go is, "What's a third?"
Are you
And
still up
keep
front?
walking. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to take the vetter out of my voice.
As you look, let's see. Mine has it here, so I'll keep it back. Okay. Hey, Bill. Pass me Lawrence's pen. As you start to get there, you see that your light kind of goes down and the hallway extends about another 40 feet and then
Are you
And then
adjusting
turns.
stats?
Yumbo will head over to that corner and peek around.
As you start walking, are you still up front?
Yes.
You hear
The pitter patter of little feet, and I get excited.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
some rustling coming from
I'll throw my
over
hand
there.
up. I hear some rustling coming from above us. In front of us, not above us. We should be ready.
Ready to strike.
Yumbo will ask Azuraj if there are any non-lawful creatures ahead of us. If so, how many?
Your broken radar mechanic.
Yep.
You gave him
Hey,
this.
if I'm given a legendary item that allows me to do this, I'm gonna use
Right.
it.
How far does it go?
120
feet.
Where you're standing, so we'll say you guys are kind of here-ish.
Right.
You sense a lot. More in this direction.
Okay. There are many creatures ahead.
We should be wary.
We should. For now, let's backtrack. And he will.
Where would you like to go?
Let's go back to the stairs and take the other path.
Okay, we can do that.
Sir Youngbull, would you at least like to take a glance around that corner to see what is past there?
Yumble glances around. We'll stay here. Guys, can you investigate?
Yes, I'll go down there very quickly. I go down that other hallway.
Scream if something terrible
Okay.
happens.
I'm pretty sure that will be involuntary.
Are you doing it normally, stealthily?
I'm gonna do it stealthily.
Okay, stealth.
Okay. That's an 8. This die is also going in the
Well,
bad
we
die
should have
bag.
just gone back the way we came.
Oh wait, I pulled my hood up. I have advantage.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Zane's like,
Son of a bitch.
I forgot that I had pulled up my hood.
Some people don't have to do that. That we're lucky enough to have parents make the right decision at birth.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
So remember, these are 10-foot squares, so this is a...
Much easier than trying to clean the cheese out, yes.
Those are 10-foot squares, so that's a 20 by 30-foot room. Then we'll say you get up to... So everyone's staying here, so we'll move another guy. And then...
He's like right
Yep,
there.
guys moved up. You see 4 creatures that look like that, and they look to be guarding whatever door is right there.
And I will slowly back up. Back to the party.
Okay.
And I will tell you there are 4 of those things. I will like describe
To
them.
be
Yumble will
Hulking.
attempt to determine if he knows what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah,
So will Duke and Wellington.
Can I
with-
roll something to see if I know what they are?
Sure.
What should I roll?
Let's
Nature?
do nature.
9.
9. No.
Okay.
And with your description to them, you
We
guys have to
no
roll
idea.
a disadvantage.
Okay. 9.
Well. 9.
Yep.
I'm 8.
You guys aren't sure.
Is
They're
Daryl
just kind of
gonna
like
try?
the hulking kind of.
Might as well try and see. Yeah, okay, that's bad.
Nope, you guys have no idea.
Sir Youngbull, are we attacking or taking your initial plan to go back?
But you did see a door that they were.
Azuraj says they're non-lawful, so I don't think it would be a good idea to approach them. Nor do I really want to commit to a conflict we could possibly avoid.
There's a
Good strategic
Well, no,
there's a
plan,
door
Sir
back
Youngbull.
there. So
When Duke and Wellington hear that there's creatures ahead, they'll pull out their katanas.
and foil the.
So Yumble will start leading them back towards the path next to the stairwell.
And then Duke will pull out his
So
cutlass.
that one over there.
Okay. So you guys start backing away.
And Wellington will pull out his Roman gladius.
Yep, we'll go back to 1.
Okay, you got it.
And you guys start making back this way.
Yep. All the way back there.
Sir Youngbull, do you want to do another scan like you did before?
A scan. Yumble will make a perception check. Not
No,
really.
with your
Your sense.
So yeah, Yumble will ask Azurej if there's anything non-lawful
Your
down
law
this
sense.
hallway.
Does your law sense tingle?
His
Well, as you guys walk this
His,
way,
his
you
bull
still
sense.
sense it more in that direction.
Do you sense bull this way?
Does that seem like more creatures or less creatures?
I guess a little less, but there's still a lot in that direction.
Okay.
I can go forward again,
If you would, guys.
and
And
I search for traps.
Yumble will lead the party exactly 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're within running distance of him, but we're giving him some space.
Okay, that's fine. There. Fine. Fire.
You have advantage,
Fine,
right?
fine.
Because you have your hood up.
He's looking for traps.
Oh, never mind.
If I was stealth.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage while I have the hood up for perception, but advantage for stealth.
Good.
Really?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a
What?
thing.
Well, I think that's true.
That's, I don't think that's
Clove
a,
of Elvenkind. While wearing this cloak
I think it's other
They
people have
have
disadvantage
disadvantage
again.
finding
with
You.
his hood up, wisdom checks. Oh, made to see you have disadvantage.
Right, it's for other people.
It's okay. He doesn't know how to play D&D, guys.
He doesn't know how to read. It's alright. We already discussed this earlier.
I rolled an 11 to check for traps.
You do not notice any traps.
It's alright, Bill. It's an honest mistake.
There's no traps. Cool. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys. You guys head down, and the hallway turns to the left.
Same thing.
Okay.
Traps.
What's everybody else
Perception,
doing?
right?
Just
what's the
I
NPC?
keep my greatsword ready.
Just keeping out
16?
the katanas.
You don't notice any traps.
Okay. Do I run that next turn?
Now, when you turn this turn, I assume everyone's still the 30 feet
Actually,
apart.
if we're staying 30 feet back, once that started happening,
Oh, can you put him back up?
I put my greatsword
What's
back,
that currency at?
and then I take out my heavy crossbow and I load a bolt into it,
Okay,
and
so
keep that ready.
lone group A, everyone else group B.
Duke,
So he's gonna be behind me, kind of just, I'm gonna put my shoulder up when you pull it out, so you can rest it
As
upon my
usual,
shoulder.
I just
and then I'll keep
walk
my
behind
sword,
him.
and we,
when Duke sees him pull out his heavy crossbow, Duke's just like, you know what? That's a great idea you had there, buddy. And then he puts away his weapons and pulls out his heavy crossbow and loads it.
When you turn the corner, you notice that the same floor is there, but the walls start to look. Give me an insight check.
18.
18. You get the feeling that this used to be. You start to see like building walls and doors and stuff. There's no like roof to them; they're kind of just walled up right there.
Right.
And then, but you look. It looks there used to be a cave in, or there used to be. There was a cave in, and then it kind of ruined partial of whatever this is. So it looks to still be a part of the same structure, but there's remnants of a cave in that may have changed some of the
Damaged the
layouts.
structure.
Yeah.
And I will say that back. And
Yumble
Keep
will
moving.
ask Azurej if there are any creatures in that direction.
With 100 feet.
Since he's sort of gotten the gist that there's lots of stuff here, he wants to know if this path is a better option.
At this point, you notice looking down, there's a lot less.
I think this is a better path.
okay. I will move forward and try to stealthily look into the room, see what I see.
Okay. As you move forward, we're just gonna get rid of this whole thing. You move in, and this looks to be an abandoned part of the building, or the building level, and looks that no one's inhabiting this section at the moment.
I think
But there's still doors and stuff that are shut or.
I think this way is clear. But you said that there's doors and walls, but no ceiling.
There's a ceiling. It's
Oh.
just there's no roof to the buildings. They're just
okay.
the walls are straight up to the ceiling.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it's a 10-foot hallway, and then it opens up to like 20 feet. So
I can start looking at doors if you guys
Let-
want to.
Let's look through the doorways
Alright.
and make sure there's
Left.
nothing that we're leaving behind.
We start
us.
to the left, right? Or
I
right?
think we can, as long as we stay fairly close, fan out a bit.
Okay, so I'll go around.
So the first one you see, this building looks like it used to have a door, but it's broken off. And then the first one you see is this one.
Do I see anything in that broken off?
This?
Yeah.
No.
All right, so I'll go up to that door.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a perception check and listen.
I would say
What
the
I'm
party is
talking about.
sticking together.
23.
Okay. You listen at the door, and there is nothing. You don't hear anything at the door.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay.
That's what thieves' tools, right?
Yeah.
24.
It is not trapped.
Okay, I will check to see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
I will open it.
When you open it, it looks to be. It used to be a kitchen of some sort,
Okay.
but it is all rusted and.
Oh.
It's not rusted. It's just yeah,
Yeah.
but it's dusty. It's not as
Okay.
like run
It's
down.
fallen into
Do we
pieces.
see
Yeah,
anything?
it's.
Usable
Oh, you haven't
in
seen
here?
Skullport. Never mind.
Yeah. Is there anything usable in this?
Kitchen stuff.
Okay.
That's.
Young Bull, do you need any?
I have plenty of supplies.
Okay, cool.
In better
So-
shape.
Back up. Look around that corner.
Yep, and
I
you'll see
see
a door.
that door and that door, right? So I'm gonna go to that door first.
Yep.
Same thing.
You look and checking it. No traps. No
Okay.
nothing. Not locked. Open it up, and it looks to be like old like quarters where someone used to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Anything of value? Anything?
it
interesting?
looks like most of the stuff has been moved and picked clean if there was anything
Okay.
in this section.
All right. So far, all bust. Let's keep going.
That can be a good thing.
Go up to the next door. Stop, look, listen, check.
Yep. You open it up. There's this room looks to be. It used to be bigger, but the cave-in made
Right.
it a lot smaller.
Okay.
And there's nothing much.
All right.
But you look and. Where did I draw that? Oh, because I changed it. That's why. Because I ran out of room, I think. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay, that's fair. So, you see down here, you see that this hallway continues farther down, and then this is not 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is looks to be about 40 feet. down.
Okay.
I think I moved it.
All right. I want to check the rest of these doors real quick before we head on. So
That would be
we'll
prudent.
go around and check the rest of the doors.
Yep. So you guys spend the next, we'll say like 10, 15 minutes, like
Yeah.
checking all the rooms, and it looks to be all ransacked.
I'll ransack nothing.
If there was anything, it's just.
All right.
No monsters or
Nope.
enemies. Okay.
All right. So let's move.
I will say you do. Well, nothing that stands out. It's the collapse may have shut this off from the rest of whatever needed to happen.
I guess. Do you want to use your?
Sure.
Well, you already used your sensor, and there was something in this direction, but
Very few things in this direction, and for 120 feet, it could have
Okay.
been quite far out.
all right. Well, we have a junction here. Left or right?
Yumble will.
With the light, you see that this continues down, and your light doesn't reach the end of this hallway, and then this one continues on, and then looks to open up into a room.
Yumble will head towards that room and just glance inside first.
This one?
Yeah.
Are you doing stealthily or just walking?
Yeah. We've
stealth.
been sort of going slow and making trap checks and stuff. the
Okay,
whole time,
that's
so
fair.
yes, Yumble will
Give
be
me a
trying to
stealth
be
check
stealthy.
going in there.
Oh, we're stealthing?
Yeah.
23.
Hey, that's actually pretty good for me.
18 for Duke and 9 for Wellington.
Five.
16 for Gerald.
All right.
7.
So who would have been the first one in?
Yumble would have been the up front.
You were up looking.
He's just glancing inside. He's not really stepping in yet unless he sees a reason to step in.
When you kind of glance over, you see what looks to be a large creature that has the head of a lion, but also has the head of a goat and a dragon and wings.
Oh boy.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
It's a chimera.
Does my ready to action go off?
What was your ready to action?
I had my crossbow out, walking behind Arthur, and if I saw something move, I shoot.
Sure,
Okay.
that's fair. We'll theater the mind in this part. Just
Easy
because
enough.
it'll be
Well, it's just one creature, isn't it?
yeah.
So heavy crossbow attack. It's a 10.
That will miss.
Okay.
Chip.
And then free action, I would just drop my crossbow.
So that's
Chip got Wellington got a 16.
16. Other Matthias.
Duke got an 18.
Still not real Carl. Arthur.
1.
Ooh.
Nice.
Real young bull.
14.
14. What did Chip get?
16.
Real Geist.
Dirty 20.
Hey. And then,
Geralt got a 16.
hey.
But,
Same as
Wellington. Same as.
And if you don't mind, I'll probably move first since I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
That way I can get out of your way.
So, I assume everyone's gonna go to attack, or is there gonna be people? We'll judge
We'll
it.
figure it out.
So they'll be in the room, out of the room, and then they'll be within melee and without melee.
Right.
How big is the room?
It's pretty big. It looks to be another caved-in portion. It's more long than wide, so it's about 30 feet wide
Just
to.
like the stretched out titty from something from Mary. See like the nipple down there. Damn it, Bill.
Yeah, so it
Now you
ends
can't
about
see it,
here,
Will.
and then it's pretty long. The creature's back here. So, Geist, are you
All right.
moving into the room or out?
So here's my question.
Yes.
I rolled a 23 on stealth.
Okay.
So would I be hidden when I make my first bow attack?
Well, if it looked over at us, it would see you. Because you're out in the open right now. No matter how
Well, I
quietly
guess first,
you're
are you
moving.
in the room or back in the hallway?
I would have been probably a step behind Young Bull. Because we've been kind of moving. We've been the head of the party. Since that's a 10-foot.
It's not that big.
Well, it's a 10. Yeah, I get it. I was just asking with my stealth if I was going to get advantage on my first shot or not.
Sure, I'll give you advantage on your first
Okay.
shot.
So I will shoot it with my longbow.
As Lawrence hasn't told us, he's just been putting levels in a rogue this entire time.
Just roll.
He doesn't need to tell us that.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is 10 damage.
Okay.
Alright, second attack with the longbow. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. That I think will be his turn for now.
Okay. Are you staying in the room or going back out in the hallway?
I will go back down the hallway.
Okay, so back in the
Pop
hallway.
out, shoot, pop back.
Bad guy one's turn. So you're in the room, ish.
Gimbal looked into the room.
Yeah,
It
looked.
doesn't. It's up to you. I mean, it doesn't matter to me either way.
Well, he has enough speed to kind of gain it anyway. Ooh, that works. Great.
No, I know.
He will.
You were. I was just saying.
You'll see him like fly, and then he'll move straight in line with the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will run up.
Fireball the hallway.
Fire breath.
No, it's just goat's breath.
Fire breath, Lion's roar.
It will. So who are the first two? You and
Me and Geist.
And then it would have been Geralt and Arthur. Arthur's in front, and then Geralt directly
and then
behind him.
the two.
Well, it's a 10-foot hallway.
You can
so-
well.
Yeah, I know,
Take him
but
back.
we were walking
Oh, you were walking in line.
nuts to butts.
Right. So are we making a capital I? Is that the way this
I
works?
don't. Him and I are at least.
Are you in line or are you together?
Together.
Okay. So you two are in line. So we have a capital I situation.
So, because of how the heads are shaped, this will determine what attack goes where. Who's on the left and who's on the right.
Left. Yumble would have been closest to the
You're on the left.
And I would have been on the right.
because
Okay.
he would have been the one looking.
So how is that? So that's going this way. So, the goat head will attempt to horn you, and that is a 19.
That hits.
Ooh.
Oh, I need his pen, please.
And that is for 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you can't do his.
I can't change his stats.
And then the bite will go towards Young Bull from the lion. And that is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
And that is this many die. Oh.
Wait, is this a chimera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you when he was explaining it?
Zoning out.
Oh, that's okay.
And then, so that will be 11
He was delving
piercing
further into the mind
damage.
of Lord Phillips.
Okay.
And then, since it is in melee with you two, the dragon's head will rear back, and I need everyone in the hallway to make dex saves.
Hey, that's good.
I can see this coming, right?
Yes. Yes, you see it coming.
Well, poor Wellington.
He's about to be burnt.
19.
19. So, dex save. What'd you get? A 1. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Duke got a 14, and Wellington got a 2.
So, both fail. So far, only
Both of those
Young
fail.
Bull is passed.
12.
Fail.
Does he do an update?
10.
Fail. Oh, God.
At least it's still half for you.
Yeah, I have evasion, so.
Do I have enough?
Is this a harmful gas or vapor?
This is fire breath that the dragon is breathing on everyone.
Seems like a harmful vapor to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
it seems very, very harmful. We'll go with this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just one.
I can only shield one person.
Hey Justin, can I borrow a D8?
Sure, buddy.
Fuck me.
My purple and green one you can use.
Hey! Here we go.
All ones.
Oh, you guys are lucky as fuck. I'll give you the total and then I'll name off the dice of what it was, because
That doesn't matter. Just give us the total.
That is horrible. Whoever who failed, so everyone but Young Bull, you take 25 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. Reduce Geists by 9
Okay.
as a spirit guardian.
And I get
That's
evasion,
what's
so I get half.
Okay.
Yeah, so half and then reduce it by
Yeah,
9.
so half of 25
And then
is what?
so
12?
12 to you.
Okay.
So 12 minus 9?
It's 3.
So it was 7d8, and I rolled 3 2s and a 1.
Thank you,
And then the other ones were kind of mediocre. So I'm gonna borrow that in case that comes up again.
How's everybody looking?
Let's okay.
Almost bloody.
Not
Oh,
bloody.
look pretty fucking burnt.
So the Chimera's in with melee of you guys, and then Matthias.
All right there, buddy. No need to be all that way about it. I mean, these are my friends, these guys here. So here, eat one of these, and then fires the heavy crossbow.
Oh, I thought you were like, can you please stop, sir?
Please, sir. No more.
Yeah, we don't want anymore.
Nope, that's cocked.
Oh. Better.
20.
That's a hit.
Or nope. Well, for 2 points of damage.
2. 1, 2. Okay, so you are
And
you are third in the back, so you can move back farther. You can stay up there.
yeah, he'll just stay where he is.
Okay.
It's a bonus action to reload.
Sure.
Yeah, so reload.
You don't
Lord-
need a bonus action to reload.
Lord
Oh, you don't?
Phillips,
No.
did you say you're
I
going
just
first?
guessed that. Yeah, I'll go
All
first.
right, we'll just do it that way.
Fellas, are we running? And then I'm going, because right now it's Geist and Young Bull side by side blocking the way, so the attack would be at disadvantage if we're doing melee, right?
Yeah.
Worst possible positioning.
Yep, terrible positioning. So I'm going to load up the heavy crossbow once more.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay.
It's going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. And that'll be for 2 points of piercing damage. And I'm going to back up 30 feet. So technically it would be 20 feet if I have to move through. How were you guys positioned to the left of us?
Yeah, we're side by side.
Okay, so basically I'm in the back, so I can back up 30 feet around the corner.
Okay, that's fair. Chip. So the other one.
Oh my god, I almost said
Wellington
something. Wait, what?
will run in and try to get next to the Chimera.
Okay.
I guess, however,
Is
he
there
can
room for us to get
squeeze in
through?
there? Is there
Uh,
a way?
We
Yeah.
squeeze around? Or is it right at the entrance?
It's large,
It's-
so it's right at the entrance.
Okay, so then
Yeah, we
he'll
can't
well,
squeeze
So
around.
you'd have
So
to
he'll
you'd have to
occupy-
occupy somebody else's space.
he'll occupy
And it's at disadvantage to make the attack when you're out.
guy's space.
Yep.
and
Okay.
Make attacks. So he'll make 2 attacks with his katana. I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit.
New.
That will also. And then he'll make an attack with his short sword. Oh, that's natural 1, so that'll miss.
Okay.
And
Move back.
Provoking an opportunity attack.
Yep.
We'll give it odds to which head does it. Okay. So the lion looks a little hungry. And he will that is a 19.
yeah, that'll hit.
That's these ones. This lion is 6 piercing damage.
Appreciate what you just did there. How much? 6?
6.
That was not very nice of you.
To get opportunity attack? Yeah. Okay.
This is Wellington's voice.
Okay.
He just talks in a whisper.
So, Young Bull.
You're an asshole.
Retreat! And Young Bull will rage, and then he will ring a bell.
Oh! Ding, 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 ding,
And
ding,
that
ding,
is
ding.
his turn.
Is that the silent bell?
Yes.
Okay, so
He actually has it tied off on the end of Zurej.
Very
So
so it always rings.
Yeah.
Very
It's
animated.
constantly.
The effect only works if you
Oh, yeah,
tap
okay.
on it or something.
So if I can remember, so that until your next turn, it has to attack.
It has to
you.
attack me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have a +2 AC during that time.
Okay. Carl or Arthur.
I will look at Geralt and say, "Run, brother."
I've already ran. You turn around and look. I'm around the corner.
That way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
Or back the way we were coming, because I know there's nothing dangerous down there. So it would be back and then this way.
So back this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow him then.
Okay. So 2 of you are back here. Geist. Real Geist.
Alright. I will drop the bow,
Okay.
pull out a dagger.
And then run.
Oh, no. No, you know what? I'm just going to do this with my fists. I'm going to drop the bow. I'm going to punch 3 times.
Okay.
And
This is the worst
That's one
geist
key
ever.
no,
3 times? Oh no, you have extra
I have
attack.
extra
sorry.
attack, and then I get to do a bonus attack no matter what.
Right.
So
Are you doing like all 3 on one head, or are you going like dragon, ram, lion?
dragon, ram, lion.
Okay.
All
In
right.
that order.
Yeah. Dragon, ram, lion, and I'm going to do a
Yeah, so you do like a left jab
A
to the
stunning
ram,
strike.
stunning strike.
right cross to
until
the
I take
uppercut
this thing
to the
out.
lion.
Every attack that I'm using, I'm going to stunning strike. So, first attack,
Okay,
16 plus 8.
that's a hit.
All right, and that is a D6 plus 5.
I think
You
you
need
make
a saving throw.
a con save.
Yeah, and I need a con save. So that's 10 points of damage.
10 points. We'll do that first.
Magical if it matters.
And
Yep,
then
and it's magical.
I got a 17 con.
All right, so that passes.
Okay.
Is 15 he has to beat.
Yep.
Strike number 2. What did I say? Dragon. Go.
Second key.
That's a nat 20. 8 plus 5 is 13 points of damage. Magical.
13. So
Con save. So that's 2 key points.
that is a 14.
He fails. He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So next strike is at advantage because he's. Yeah, he's stunned. Yeah, stunned is at advantage.
It's just he's not paralyzed. That's
No.
it.
So next strike. 22.
Wish I hadn't used my belt now.
It is
6.
stunned, so you have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 6 points. And then I'm going to flurry of blows for the additional attack. You don't get 2 more, you just get another one.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get one more.
Flurry of Blows is different from the bonus attack provided by martial arts.
Yes.
Right.
It's a different thing. Yeah.
14.
14 will hit.
Okay. For another 10. That was another
Okay.
key point. And then I am going to back around the corner this way.
Okay. That hallway's longer. The hallway's like
Right,
50
it's-
feet. I don't know why I drew it like that, but
Okay. Well, I have
but yeah, still
50 feet of movement.
yeah.
Yeah. So I.
Okay, so 3 people are in the room. Bad guy's gonna go. He's
Do
stunned.
we want to take a break right here?
That's fair. We can take a break.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I didn't know if we wanted to finish.
We don't
this
have enough
fight.
viewers right now, so no giveaway tonight.
all right, no giveaway, but tell your friends next time. But we'll take a break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
All right.
Or so.
Break time.
Yeah, we're
Coming
back.
back at ya.
And we are in the middle of battle. So let's finish this shit.
All right, Duke.
I think.
We
Whose
left
turn
off
was it?
after the bad guy who was stunned, so it's Matthias's turn.
Thighs. Currently
will-
stunned.
Duke will fire his heavy crossbow,
Okay.
Miss.
and he will miss.
They have Game of Thrones stuff too.
Cool.
It's
And
stunned.
that's-
You have advantage.
It's stunned, you have
Oh.
advantage.
Yep.
Another chance. Hey,
19
That'll hit.
we're gonna need it, frankly.
for 9 points of damage,
9.
and he will move to the end of the hallway.
Okay.
This is bad.
Isn't it? It's real bad.
What was the name of the site? Did you send it to the group?
So,
No.
there is a site called the Noble Collection that we've been talking about during break. And if you've ever been to all the stuff at Universal Studios for the wands and all that shit, you go to the noblecollection.com and they're like $15 cheaper.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us, please.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, I just bought 2 things from you.
Hey,
It's a
we should
discount.
reach out.
There's Harry Potter,
Well, because
Fantastic
you're
Beasts, Game of
affiliates.
Thrones, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and I think that's it. But there's a lot of dangerous things in there that I just want. All
Tax
the
season coming
brooches
up.
are real jewelry. You can get all the rings from every. All right, whatever.
Move along. Move along.
Lord Phil's character's in the room. He's searching on Amazon right now.
Oh no, I'm ready to go.
I thought you ran back in the room.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like right around the corner.
okay.
Load up the crossbow. I'm gonna shoot it one more time.
Okay. Advantage.
Oh,
It is
I do
stunned.
have advantage. Yeah. That's 13.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we found the perfect number.
And then I'll dart around peek back around the corner, and then just be like, "What the fuck are we doing? Are we running? What are we doing?"
Okay. Chip.
Wellington will take his 3 attacks.
Dumble already said retreat.
Well, 17 hit
Not
Yes.
everybody retreated though,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm not gonna leave a man behind.
for 7.
7.
Another 17
Ooh, sting.
for 4.
Oh, it's only $119.
And a 23
That'll hit.
Sting is like one of my favorite swords.
7. And then Wellington will proceed to make his way
Okay.
back down the hallway.
It
as
is
far as he can
officially
go.
bloodied.
And he
Young
will
Bull.
hold a defensive stance.
So where's everybody again?
I think most of them went this way. I'm standing right there.
No, everyone who went back in the room, the safe spot.
Oh.
I'm on the spot where you pointed. So
Yeah, yeah. You said you were around here.
No, I didn't. I
No.
said
Oh,
I
you
was
said you
down
were
there.
here? Alright,
Yeah.
so I'm over here too.
Yeah, most people are right there.
Okay.
Duke is at the end of the hallway. Wellington
Is
about
anyone else up there? Is it just Youngbull at this point that's up there?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. So the lone soldier up by the Chimera.
I'm kind of fucked because
With advantage.
I'm just gonna have to attack it.
I mean, you can
Because I'm gonna
leave.
run out of rage if I don't
It's,
attack it.
it's stunned, so you
I
can
know.
leave.
But the point was to keep it attacking me, and now I can't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Oh yeah, he wasted a bell, and you're
14.
like, stun it.
14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, 14's the magic number.
What's my damage? I don't even remember. 7. Jesus Christ. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 slashing damage, magical. Is it a fiend or undead?
New.
Okay. Yumble will take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
That is his turn.
Okay. That's Young Bull.
Arthur.
Arthur.
So I see everybody turned around. I guess I'll peek back in and see that it looks pretty bad.
Yeah. It's bloody.
Does it look as if there's room beside it that I could get up to it or no?
It's 50 feet away from you.
50 feet. All right, I will drop my greatsword and pull out the large crossbow, and I will fire at it.
Okay.
Seven.
7 to hit.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Oh,
Lower.
like
7.
6.
9.
No. Miss.
Yeah, no, that was actually 6. Yeah. So I will step out of the way.
Okay. Geist.
It's 50 feet. All right.
So the end of your next turn?
Yeah, to the end of this turn.
The end of the turn that he is now on.
Okay.
Right. Hang on, I gotta look.
It only matters so that it can't make reactions against other
New
people.
character. Who this?
Just run all the way up to him, stunning strike him again.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Hope he fails.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I need to use a bonus action to. Yeah, I would have to. All right.
To flourish.
Well, to
You have 50
step
feet.
of the wind and move
You have
back.
50 feet to get to him, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
I
would
have
go up
50
to him, attack him, see if
Yeah.
you stun him, and then if
Yeah,
he
that's
needs
what
you,
I'm
run
gonna
away.
Go up.
Okay.
Pop, pop.
We're
Pow,
totally
pow.
metagaming over here, but
I'm pow-powing. 17 plus 8.
That'll hit.
All right. For 11. And I need a con save.
Its con is that. That is an 18.
Okay. Second pow.
Pow, pow, pow.
13 plus 8.
just make sure you have the
Yeah.
the key to get away if you need it.
Yep. Second key point. Oh, that was 8 damage.
8. So, math. Okay.
That was a stunning strike.
Oh. Oh, that is a plus. That is a 23.
Okay. And I will use a key point to step up the wind and dash back out.
Okay.
I now have 1 key point left.
So,
And it is no longer stunned.
yes.
At the end
After
of
I
your
finish
turn,
my
yeah.
turn. Yeah, after I get back.
So the only one in
So you're
front of me is
within-
me.
But you're 10
I'm
feet.
5 feet away.
Yeah.
So it'll have to move forward. Doesn't matter,
You see
but-
it kind of shake off the stunned,
and
then
it only sees one target.
yeah. You see it kind of just like, and it looks to fly over to the side.
How tall is the tunnel?
It kind of opens up, and it looks, it's,
Oh, so it's flying away from us.
yeah.
Okay.
It has fly speed, so I'm just using
Okay.
the fly speed. So it looks like it moves to the left, back to where it was originally.
Okay. So that was the bad guy?
Yep.
Oh, and you're 5 feet away, so you don't get an op.
Yep.
Damn.
Matthias.
As Duke looks down the hallway, he can't see anymore.
Nope. It is not there anymore.
You probably hear the flapping of its very loud wings, but
He will hold his position in case it returns.
Okay, Lord Phillips.
Are we still running? What the fuck's going on? Where the fuck is Young Bull? Sir Young Bull, are we going?
it's not my turn.
And then that's how I end my turn.
Are you gonna hold your action if it shows back up?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Chip.
Wellington will back up to the edge of the hallway, stand next to Duke, and load his crossbow and prepare in case
Okay.
the
Young Bull.
Okay. Yumble will look around the corner. So he'll glance around. Does he see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it?
It's far back in the corner. So let's see if I drew this accurate. Yes. So it is 40 feet all the way back in that corner.
Okay.
And it looks like it is fucking pissed. It's just kind of sitting there waiting.
Okay.
Do it.
Yumble says, "Advance!" And then he will charge over to the dragon, or the chimera, and he has 40 feet, so he can reach it.
Okay.
Shimara.
Is it going to fire breath?
Its ready to action is gonna go off.
I knew it was going to do it, and the point was it doesn't hit everybody else.
I need a deck save.
It's gonna
Alright.
bleed at you.
So it
Can
rolled
you see
its
it
I can
recharge.
see it coming.
It rolled its recharge.
Yeah.
16.
That is a pass. Can I borrow your
D8 again.
1d8 again?
You're getting my blue, green, and silver one.
Hey!
Be better than a lot of 2s. Be better than a lot of 2s.
All 6s.
That's aggressive. Alright, let's try and do this by 10s. It'll be easier. Boop.
Did you roll an advantage?
Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I passed anyways, so.
So, that is 38 fire.
Alright.
So halved to...
Not halved.
Not halved?
He's not a
I'm
totem.
not a totem.
Oh.
Yumble's very bloody and crispy, but still alive.
Do you continue your advance?
I sure do.
Okay.
Yumble will recklessly swing.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
For 11. Second attack. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Miss!
Dude. Nice.
19 magical slashing.
19. Okay.
That is Yumble's turn.
Alright. It is looking bad.
Good.
That was Young
'Cause
Bull.
that fucking hurt.
Carl. You were back in the
Um,
room, I assume so.
Yes.
You heard Young Bull say, "Advance!"
How far away is it from me?
It's a 50-foot hallway, and then if you
You'll
haven't been
know
in
how
the
far
room, you're
away
not
it
sure
is.
how
Yeah.
far.
All right, so
You're gonna have to dash to get down the
I
hallway.
will dash to get to the end of the hallway,
Okay.
and I will to get. Is there anybody behind me still, or no? Is everybody in?
Everyone's
You're the
out
only-
right
you're
now.
the
You're
first
the
one
only
to move
one.
in.
You're the first one
Okay.
moving in.
All right. Well, I will move to it, and as long as there's nobody, there's still a path beside me. I'll just wait to enter
Okay.
until everybody else is coming in.
All right, that's fair. Geist. Real Geist.
That's me. Move up 50. Look around, what do I see?
You see Young Bull fighting a Chimera.
There's a big fire blast zone behind me.
Yeah.
Alright.
You kind of just saw like the remnants of a fire kind of just end.
You
as
just
you're
see the
running down
stone is like charred where all
Yeah.
where it got hit.
I pick up my longbow that is right where I'm standing at now.
Yep.
Because I left it there.
Because I strategically placed it there so I could run in my back.
And since I only have one key point left, I will shoot it from here.
Okay.
18
18 will hit.
for 8 points of damage. Second shot is more than 18. 21
Okay.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's my action economy here.
So as you're sitting there battling it,
Mhm.
you see 2 arrows come behind you and just zoop, zoop, and then the creature just goes limp.
Good.
Kill Stealer. Da 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 da.
Yumble doesn't care.
Right, it's dead.
As long as it's dead.
Bad guy's
Young Bull
turn,
doesn't have
and it
very-
doesn't move.
I would run in there,
So would
With
Duke
my-
and Wellington.
like putting my crossbow away. Well, actually, I still have my crossbow out, so I'd be
Is
like,
there
I
any?
pick my sword back up.
Does Yumble see any kind of nest?
Give me a perception check.
I will also look for a nest.
Well, Young Bull get a baby chimera.
and I shoot the
24.
chimera body.
Did you say perception?
Yeah.
20.
20.
24 for me.
You look and you realize that the chimera was looked to be guarding something. There was a pile of shiny things behind it.
Oh, cool.
Yumble will approach it and take count of what it was guarding.
So you start to rummage through the coins and you count. There is 600 electrum,
Okay.
2,000 silver pieces,
Electrum. Gross.
Goblin gold.
and
Writing this
10,000 copper pieces.
10.
Okay.
It takes a little. I assume we're not going to count it coin for
10,000.
coin, but that's
Right.
the exact amount.
I got it written down. Though.
Okay.
2 pennies. 3 pennies.
Because Yumble would probably split it with his new party.
Do you? I mean, we can do that if that's what
Yeah.
you want. We'll split it up.
Yumble will split it up and divvy it amongst the 2 player characters and NPCs.
Oh, no thank you, boss. We're getting paid plenty by Force Grey.
Am I
up
getting
top.
out a calculator?
No, you don't need to. Sir, young bull, I can't accept that.
Okay.
Yumble just scoops it back up and divvies it up between Geist and
I was
him.
gonna say, do you want to just
Okay.
put it? Do you want to put it in the bag of holding, and then we can split it with everyone
Of
else
course.
when we meet them?
Yumble will hand it.
Okay.
And
I have it written down. I don't know how I'll put it. I'll just leave it written down, and we'll split it up when we.
Fighting alongside you, Sir Young Bull, is payment enough. You fight honorably.
I hurt all over.
Young Bull will
Let us rest now. And he returns to that room that we confirmed was empty and just
Which one?
sits down.
Which one? There's like 5 of them.
That's why I consider the whole thing a
Right.
room. He
Okay.
finds one of the doored off rooms and
We just lock ourselves in there for a short rest.
He opens the door, sits down in the room, but the walls are missing from the room.
He is sitting over top of.
Yeah.
You know what sucks is we don't have hit die.
We technically do.
Really?
NPCs technically have hit die.
Yeah, it says it at.
I'm pretty sure it's these D8.
Where it says
Yeah.
8d8, that means that during a short rest we have 8d8.
No, that's
No,
if you
that's
roll
how
hit
you
points.
randomly choose the hit points.
Yeah.
I know, but it's the same way.
it's
as
still
levels are
considered
spent.
their hit dice.
Yeah.
Like as a character would you get technically an extra hit die every time you level when you have an NPC. There's a lot of stuff in the book that actually says like NPCs can roll hit die equal to what basically their health total is.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So you guys taking a short rest?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll hit die then.
What are the hit die for a monk? Does anybody know offhand?
D8.
It's a D8. Okay, thank you. I am back to full with 1 hit die used. And I have all my key back.
Young Bull probably needs a lot of hit.
Yeah. That should do. So 4 hit dice.
Almost spent more.
2, 3.
And I'm back up to full health.
Alright.
I get picked up.
I think the mic might have picked that up.
You guys just defeated a chimera with 4 NPCs and 2 broken arrows. How
Thank-
lucky you!
Thank God for Stunning Strike.
I know,
Yeah.
you guys have been fucked. So, during short rest, we'll commercial break and then head back to Skullport.
Let me open my.
So, where did our 2 journeymen would like to go?
The next place was going to be Thaglar's Foundry. Oh no, the first was the Sword and the Sexton.
The sword and the sexton.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't get a chance to.
We wanted to go to see some maps, see if they had any good maps for.
Yep, so this was a level 1. So, you guys start walking a little bit towards there. And
Yes.
when you walk in, a little halfling greets you, like, how can I do?
Excuse me, sir. We were just wondering, do you all happen to sell maps of the entire level down here, not just of Skullport?
I wish we did. It's one of the things I'm still waiting to acquire.
Oh, so what sort of maps do you currently offer?
Right now, I hate to say it, but we don't have much maps to offer at the moment. We take information as we gain it, as people walk in. But we're currently constructing a map of this level. But I have a map of Skullport. Is that what you're looking for?
How much would that be?
About 8 gold.
8 gold, you say?
That seems a little steep.
Times are tough.
Come back on that at all? What if we offered to...
I mean, you can come back another time and pay me 8 gold.
Well, what I'm asking is what if we were able to help you out? What if we go out into this level and get some cartography of the rest of it? Would that help lower this price down?
I guess if you give me...
What are you
If you
looking
give me some information about the Sagoth level that I don't have, then sure, we can negotiate down.
All right, what do you got so far?
For a little bit, I know the entrances to get to it, and then a few places after that. But after the drought took hold, it's hard to get actual.
All right. Well, what if we did a good faith purchase? Say 5 gold for the map of Skullport. I mean, it's not that big. We could probably figure it out ourselves.
See, the thing is, down in Skullport, there's not much faith down here.
Well, that's what a persuasion check is for.
Sure, persuasion check.
13.
13. So yeah, if you come with information, then we can negotiate. But if you got nothing, then I got nothing.
I don't know. What do you think?
Here's 8 gold, sir.
See, I like this guy.
It's just worth a haggle every once in a while.
And he'll
Down here.
yeah, and he'll rummage through some stuff, and he'll bring out a rolled up piece of parchment. He's
There's
like,
not exactly a lot of competition down
yeah.
here.
Here's your map of Skullport.
Take it or leave it is what they
What
say.
all's on this map?
Skullport.
Now, I get that, but what do you got on there?
The buildings. What else do you want?
I don't know. Owners and any of their information, alleyways.
Owners
you should
change.
or shouldn't go down.
As of right now, it's accurate. Do with what you will.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I have my robe of many eyes. Is there anything invisible in this room?
No. You see 13 invisible Durgar that are just standing there,
Staring.
With their dicks
menacingly.
out.
Their dicks out.
doing the helicopter.
Helicopter dick. Oh, helicopter dick. Alright, Carl, where to next?
Next up would be Thaglaw's Foundry.
So that's upstairs. So
Is that on level 2 or level 3?
3.
Alright, pull out our map. It's like the map of the mall.
Yeah, and you see, it's kind of like the ones I handed you guys, or I showed you.
Where's the Spencer's gifts?
It's not there.
No.
It says closed for the season.
Closed for the season. Right next to the Ritas.
Yep.
I thought
And
you
then
said Daglar's was on 1. Daglar's Fortress is on 3.
yes. Which one did you want?
Thaglar's Foundry.
Daglar's Foundry.
Because,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
on
they don't
first.
all sound that fucking close together. Jesus.
Yeah, that's on first. Actually, you can get to that one pretty much. Well, it's. Yeah, we'll say that entrance is on. Yeah. You just go north and then it's like right there.
Okay.
So when you walk up, it looks to be really rough cut kind of stone building that stands 4 stories tall. And then as you guys walk up, you can start hearing just like ting, ting.
Oh man, it sounds like home.
Do you guys walk in?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you guys walk in, you start hearing, you see like a few bugbears a couple commoners that are kind of just hammering away, and then you see a big Durgar that looks to be kind of just brutally just like bossing them around, trying to just hurry up.
Hello.
You see him, he kind of just like, what?
My friend and I were just, he's got a little more of an interest in these type of things. He is a blacksmith of sorts.
You looking for work?
Looking for some silver shavings. We need some silver dust.
Do you all have the ability to grind down metals?
I guess we can. I don't know about the silver. We don't work in that material.
Oh, alright. So you can't grind down silver?
Do you want silver, or are you giving me silver?
No, we want silver dust.
So basically ground down to dust.
Yes.
Do you have the machinery to do such a thing?
I guess we do. We got a metal grinder.
How long do you think that it would cost you to grind down about 25 gold pieces worth of silver? So I guess that would be 250.
50 gold. Yeah,
Silver
250
pieces?
silver pieces.
Um,
More to the question, how available is silver down here?
if you find it, then that's on you. I haven't seen silver down here in a long time.
Silver dust or
Just silver dust.
Unless you bring it to me, I can't help you.
I'll whisper. I think I can handle this.
Oh, all right. Do you all have any anything interesting for purchase by chance?
Make weapons, armors, tools.
Buy any type of special weapons.
I don't get it.
Like, what do you mean?
Like
Do you want a long sword? I got some long sword. No, we don't got no magic stuff down here.
No magic down here.
Do you know any shops around here that might? We'd be happy to tip you if you can give us a good direction.
You're not gonna find much magic down here.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Well, real quick, I got a question for you. I kind of want to fit these Grick. I got a couple of alpha Grick beaks and some regular Grick beaks.
You want this grounded to dust too?
No, I wanted to get them like affixed to my pauldrons and maybe the elbow caps, just to have a little more cool looking armor. How
Alright.
much would that cost?
I don't know. I'd probably go with my hands to do it. I don't know, 20 gold,
20 gold? How long do you think it'll take you to do that?
a couple days, I guess.
I might come back for that. Thank you.
All right.
Well, that was a bust.
Yes, but we have some other places we could check. I guess we could go to Daglar's, but another place I would like to check is Sagoth's Bounty.
Well,
Excuse me, sir. One more question. Which way would Sagoth's Bounty be?
we have a map.
Oh, yes, we do. Never mind.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Have a great day. You know,
All
enjoy.
right.
I love the smell in here. It's great. It's beautiful.
Cool. Get back to work. And you see him just start going
Is
back.
he in his enlarged form?
No. He's
Okay.
normal.
We'll roll out the you are here map from the mall and figure out where we have to go.
Sagoth's Bounty, that would be on the
Alright.
second level.
We're on this level. All right,
About
we gotta-
midway.
Let's go. So we go over to
All right.
which one?
Are you guys doing anything fancy? Because we'll just.
I'm
That's
just
that.
resting.
Okay.
Chilling.
Okay.
I'm testing out my new climbing appendage and climbing up the walls.
Okay. So you guys head to the second level for Sagoth's Bounty.
Like Spider-Man when he gets into the human spider and he gets those extra legs.
Except there are like tentacles that have suction cups on them.
When you guys get to Sagoth's Bounty, you see the sign and everything, but then you see a sign on the door that says "Closed. We'll be back soon."
While we're outside, I'm going to cast Detect Magic
I was just thinking the
Okay.
same thing.
and see if I get any pings from the inside.
Okay. Is this
Like
a hard
looking-
cast or
Looking
Yes.
through the window.
Okay. And it's a 30 feet range.
Yep.
Yeah.
You kind of see that this building's about 40 by 40, but the catwalks kind of surround it mostly, but you get no pings off inside.
Nothing extraordinarily special that I get a sense of.
Well, I guess let's keep going.
Yes.
roll it back out. Where are we going next?
Daglaw's Fortress.
That's on the 3rd floor, right?
Yes.
All right, let's go up there.
All right, so you guys got up to the 3rd floor.
Right. This is where our floor is, right? This is our HQ is over here.
No.
No, it's on the
ours is
second.
on the 1st floor, right?
Second.
No, second
No,
floor.
2nd floor. All right.
You guys get there. It is a smallish building. Ooh, that's different. The way it's drawn, there's no doors to get in, so we're just gonna make up a door. When you get up to it, you see that above it's kind of like attached to like the ceiling of the cave, and it's just an upside down spider, and then you see like a spiral staircase going up to the center.
Oh, okay.
And then over to the side, you see a building that's labeled Dargarth's Fortress.
We will head up.
Yep. Head over that way.
Alright, so when you walk in, it's kind of a 20 by 20 room, and there's a couple doors, but you walk in and there's no one there. Seems kind of empty, run down.
So the
Is
door's
your
closed,
detect
you said?
is your detect magic still going off?
Would it be?
Yeah,
Any pings?
yeah, that's fine. But
You're just seeing if you can sense anybody hiding with some magical element on them. Or you could see like a magically trapped door of some kind. Are you looking at what detect magic is?
no, what creature type he is. When you walk in, you catch a ping to one of the left doors.
So we're inside. I will walk up to the door and I will knock. I'll say, hello, Kalal sent us to speak with you all. I was just wondering, is anybody in here?
Give me a perception check.
Can I do one too or no?
Yeah, that's fine. Or, yeah,
18.
18,
14.
14. You start to hear someone like get up, and you hear just like boom, 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 and then you hear them reach for the door, and they open it up, and when you look, you see a copper-colored dragonborn kind of open the door.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
What's the business?
I understand that, and this is nothing that we are spreading around by any means, but Kalal Kladani sent us here. We did a favor for her, and she said that you all would be able to offer us safe housing for our assistants. We don't necessarily require that. We just felt as if coming from up above recently and some of the things that we've dealt with, maybe we could have some conversation and trade any information that might benefit the both of us.
Anything pertinent going on down here, and
I was like,
if we can give you guys anything that's going on up
if
there.
Cal sent you, I guess that's fine. And he'll open the door. Then you see that he's kind of dressed in like mage robes, and you catch the ping on like the inside of his jacket from his spellbook. He goes,
So my
"Come
name
in,
is
come in."
Carl, this is Nettie, and this is our friend Chip.
My name is Felrax. It's like I'm here for the hoppers.
I do the,
Are you guys hoppers?
we are not, but we have helped out in many different places. I'm part of Force Grey.
He said his name was Felrax. I think I already wrote that
Right.
down.
Yeah.
And you are unaffiliated, correct?
Yes, I was homeschooled, I guess you could say, for quite some time, so didn't have a chance to deal with many of them. Some of the people that I've heard of around our area that maybe you know, what's his name? Mert?
I think Merton.
Yes, my father had some dealings with him.
Okay.
Do you know of Mert?
Mert? I don't know of this.
I believe he's the head of the Hoppers up above.
Then yes. Him. Sorry, I've been down here for so long.
That Mert. Oh, why didn't you?
Oh, that
say
word.
so?
Jeez. Oh, okay.
We call him Bob.
Oh wait, other Mert?
So I was just wondering, what is your foothold down here? The reason behind it? Are you just keeping an eye to make sure that some of the Xanathar don't get out of control, or?
Let me read something.
I only have 2 questions. I will wait until you're finished with yours.
I don't have many. It shouldn't take long.
You should really put some type of artwork on the back of that.
It's not mine to do that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I don't care if you do that.
I may stain it though, since Corey allowed me to stain it.
It was only $3 at Target,
Not bad.
and then I put felt into it. I was like, hey, that looks like it could be a dice tray. So I
Yeah.
bought 2 of them and put some felt in it. I think it's a pretty solid $3 dice tray.
Yeah.
Wish they still had more. Oh my goodness.
No.
He kind of just, he's like, I'm here just to harbor any,
Harper.
harbor the Harpers.
Help her out, the Harpers.
Harpers. And, I mean, I have this building.
Jim Howard.
Only a few people know of this. Kal-El is one of them, and as of right now, the Harpers don't have much down here. It's usually just passerbys that help and have sanctuary if they need it.
I see. So you don't have any pertinent information on any of the dealings around here that might assist some adventurers in their endeavors?
We've discovered the big bad. His name is Hallister.
He's a real dickhead on this level. He's got a wyvern.
A laval?
Laval. I like your CR hat, by the way. I know
I
you wore
do
that
too.
last
Dad
week.
hat.
No,
Your dad had
I like it
with the
too.
good curl in it.
I got not for Christmas.
He speaks up and he's just he's like, I know the Xanthar Guild has a holding down here of some sorts, but other than that, the Harpers sent me down here. It's as of right now, there's not much that I can give you for information. I'm sorry.
Do you have any connections to up above?
As
He
of
points up to all the flying snakes.
yeah, there's flying snakes everywhere.
We actually use the Zentarum Priestess service.
I actually go downstairs and I talk to Bosk, and he sends information up for me. Nice guy.
He says I have my own magical ways of communicating with the other Harpers up in Waterdeep, but other than that, I don't really have much.
What's the big bad guy's name?
Alistair.
No, on this level.
Sunday.
Sunday. Alright.
Alright, well, I think my friend has a couple questions, but I don't want to waste too much of your time.
I really only have 2. My first question is there anything that you need from abandoned adventurers down here?
As of right now, I don't need much. I have my own food stock, and I venture out from time to time, but
Okay. I'm gonna make a third question. Do you have any rumors of anything going on around here that might be pertinent while we're staying here to either avoid or maybe be involved in?
Yeah, don't get involved with the Xanathar skill.
yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah, basically, it's basically some of the buildings are, and shop owners are like good, and then others you gotta watch out for because they may or may not be corrupt by the Xanathar and feeding information. So maybe worry about certain people of this town that you get to know well.
Okay. And my final question, and probably one of the most important. If we were to mount an offensive against Sundith, could we rely on you and any other Harpers in the area to help us, either with a distraction force to bring some of their people out so that we could get in, or to maybe help with a full frontal assault on that facility if it comes to that?
I will let you know that I have been down here for a while now. It's been almost 3 years, and I know many parties have tried to take down Sundith, but as of so far, no one has come close to.
Yes. But there's a big difference between a small party trying to take down Sundith and a group of motivated people doing it. I'm just wondering if we might be able to rely on you and other forces that could bring us in this time of need.
As of right now, I know that my only allies here are me and Kal-El and other Harpers that come here. So
Right.
the offensive for me is you two and me and her.
Okay. I was just, maybe we could use you if something were to go down, or rely on your assistance. Not use you, but just offering an olive branch, basically. You need us to do something. If so, we'll help. If you could help us with this, maybe when the time comes.
If
it's possible.
if the time is right, I will be there if you need.
Right.
But I would highly advise against trying this plan.
Understandable. I appreciate your time, and I do the Conan the Barbarian shake. Yeah. Dab, dab, down, down, elbows. We out.
Okay.
Is it just you here?
As of right now, yes.
Well,
We don't have too many people coming in and out, just to keep the hideout a secret.
I see.
Your secret is safe with us. We appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Now I start backing out of the room.
Well, Chip, I don't think there's anywhere else we need to go, unless you want to check out the restaurant up here.
You hungry? What am I asking? No, I'll be alright. I'll just have a ration back at the HQ.
Alright, well, let's head back down.
Alright.
And we will,
Maybe we can ask the same thing I just asked this gentleman. If we need them, if they can help supply people, rally
seems
people
as
to our
if
cause.
these safe houses are merely here to protect those of their own coven, I guess.
I can understand that.
The safe houses are safe houses.
If we can rally the populace, though,
They're
we
not
could use
logical.
them to our advantage, I
They're
think.
not hidden armies.
We could see, but I doubt it.
No.
I
Well,
don't know. This guy sounds like he's an army of flying snakes.
yeah.
And we will head back down.
Right.
Okay.
Come back. How long do you think that would have taken?
Moving through everything, I'd give it like another hour. Or
So it's just been an hour, but we've been walking around, or 2
Yeah.
hours.
2-ish.
Okay. So we will go back. I will take 100 gold pieces and pray over top of it and turn it into silver dust. 100 gold worth of silver dust.
Okay.
Well, doesn't it have to be? No.
Nope. I just have to supply.
I thought you
materials.
had to make a piece of armor a weapon.
I think.
I don't think you can make spell components.
I think we've talked about this before. Nope.
Well, you know your character better than me, so.
conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magical item that must include some metal.
Okay, non-magical item that includes metal. I guess that counts.
Shit, sorry.
Because it's just silver, right? It's not magic.
So it
silver.
says a simple or
Magic
martial
silver.
weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object.
So yeah, I would say that's.
But
allowable.
can you transmute gold into silver? That's the next one.
It doesn't matter.
It just
Oh, it
has
doesn't
to
matter.
equal.
It has to be the
Just
same
equal.
in value.
The thing you can create, the thing you create can be something that is worth
if
no
you- if
more
you
than 100
transmute
gold
gold,
pieces.
it would be silver in a slightly larger mass,
Right.
I guess, because
Well, it's 100 gold worth of
right,
silver dust,
Okay.
it's
And
the same
then-
value regardless.
and then
It is transmutation.
I will
No.
do it a second time
It is
and
the power of a god after
create you a very intricate brass bowl that has depictions of your god on it.
accepted.
With the in the base of the bowl, it will have the House Phillips
The
symbol
reverse.
that I have come to see before, and I will hand you both of those. I said charcoal. We just have to burn some wood, and get that to
Given what that means, you're like
use the rest of what doesn't burn to be for that. Now, incense we could not find. I don't
But
think.
you might as well just sell it.
You can check around a bit. While we're here, I'll just go back up and knock on the door again. Excuse me, sir,
Yes.
Velrax. Would you happen to have some spare incense, or know where we could acquire it here?
I also need herbs too. You guys would have remembered that. Charcoal, incense, and herbs.
And herbs and charcoal.
I guess we'll do that before I go back and do the praying over
If you
stuff.
don't have charcoal, we could check with the blacksmith, maybe.
Maybe
That'd be
well, we could
something.
probably just make.
You know who has a lot of charcoal?
Yeah, you guys are
You
forgetting.
have
who's doing-
coal.
It's basically the same thing.
Well, that's what I was about to ask.
Charcoal is made of wood.
Charcoal's made of wood, whereas
Coal is
like
made of
Yeah.
Coal.
fossil.
coal is a element.
But I
Well, that's
mean,
what I was
I'm
gonna
only.
ask.
The,
Is it
it's,
interchangeable?
Yeah.
it's just used to burn the incense and herbs, so
Right.
charcoal would be a.
I'm gonna allow it to be the same.
Coal would be
Unless
a
it's
suitable
separated out in
substitute.
Then
D&D,
you have,
I'm just
you have
gonna.
coal
Oh,
coming out of your ears.
When you
then.
say it, I say, well, I have a
So we just need incense and herbs.
Yeah.
supply of coal that we can
So
use.
do we find a store that has incense and herbs?
You must use it within 2 hours of being dispensed, though, and I can only do it at 2 pounds at a time.
That's plenty more than he needed, I imagine.
He
though.
says if you're wanting to have stuff like that, you will have to venture into Azrok's hold.
I see. All right. Well, thank you again.
And you guys head back to the hideout.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I can get rid of this bag of moonstones.
Okay. So we will cut scene back up to the top.
Oh, by the way, I'm on the ceiling.
All right. So
That's interesting.
short rest
Your
over.
tentacles are in.
Everybody wakes up inside the collapsed building.
That may
What would you all like to do?
All right, short rest over.
Short rest over.
The whole
Young boy.
Yeah.
Young boy, where would we like to go now?
I propose that we check the rest of the cavern that we found the chimera in. The chimera.
Let's go. Did you almost say chimpanzee?
I almost said chimera.
Oh.
Chimera.
So Yumbo will lead the party back to
Shanta.
the cavern that
Okay.
the not wyvern chimera was in.
Okay.
What's down that way? If we
It
continue
just
that way?
extends. It's about the same distance down. So it's
Okay,
just one
so it's
big
just an empty
collapsed.
big
Yeah.
room.
Yep.
Okay.
His horde was in the far corner, and other than that, you kind of see like food offerings. So you know someone was feeding it,
Mm-hmm.
and other than that, there's really not much of value in there.
Okay. Then Yumbo will turn them around and head back down the hallway.
So is your axe detection thing? Is that like always on?
I mean, it's a sentient being. It senses things within 120 feet.
but you don't
all the
activate
time.
it. It just does it.
Right,
It's always
it,
up.
it's a sentient being that just knows where lawful things are near it. I just ask it at certain points in
Okay.
time what's in the
So
certain
yes,
specific
it's
direction.
radar.
Okay. When you guys, I assume you're leading.
Mhm.
When you step down that hallway, your light doesn't go far enough to the end, but you start to sense that there are.
So this room was closed off. There's nothing else in this room.
Nope, it's just that.
Okay.
That was the Chimera Chamber. But going down there, you start to sense more unlawful beings heading down that way.
More than over here or less?
As you, I would say,
If they're about the same, then okay.
I'll go ahead and check for traps again. And
Be careful.
move it
There are
forward.
there are many unsavory creatures ahead.
I will pull up my hood and go stealth.
okay.
Go boost.
Go Geist. That is a. Oh wait, that's Chip. I'm like, why is his stealth so bad? 24. To stealth.
To stealth?
Yes.
So are you going by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Checking for traps along the way.
Okay. So everyone's staying back and you're going up ahead.
Yeah. So 13 to check for traps.
Okay. There are no traps.
Okay. And I stealth up. What do
It's
I see? We're doing the
from
same 30 feet
Yeah.
back.
the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep behind him a reasonable distance.
Okay. Because I would say the light from your axe is ruining his stealth.
Okay.
Because if he's in the light.
What is it, 30 and 30? Then we'll stay just outside of 60.
Okay.
So 65.
Yeah, because if you're trying to sneak and then the light's you're just kind of walking in a shadow down a
Right.
hallway.
Right.
Kind of going like that. Okay. So you come down and the hallway past the Chimera Chamber, it opens up.
I would say it would influence his stealth visually, but not necessarily the sounds he's making.
True. But that's all I was just...
But yeah, I don't want to...
Yeah. It starts to open up and it looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of like collapsed buildings around. You realize that your stealth is good enough that they're not going to notice you, but as you... It almost kind of looks the same. So if you're heading down this hallway, it opens up and there's like a door here. And as you're in the shadows, you see multiple drow walking across. And then every once in a while, you'll see like a giant spider kind of crawling. And you see a few more of those creatures that you saw here.
Okay.
And they're just kind of, and you start to hear that this area down here is a lot more populated
Okay.
with people.
I will move back as fast as I can and
Okay.
let them know there are numerous amounts of people down here.
I see. Well, Zuraj says they're about the same as the people we avoided earlier.
How many people did I get a count? Do you want me to roll like a perception or something to see if I can get a count?
How long would you have stayed? Like 30
probably,
seconds-ish?
Yeah, 30 seconds. So.
I would say you catch about 4 or 5 different drow that walk by that look different. A few of those fuzzy creatures that, and then like a giant spider or two.
Okay.
Just
I will relay that information to you. There was 4 on the other side. Over here, there was many more than 4.
If we were to avoid these creatures, the only choices we have left are the caverns, and who knows where that leads.
True.
Ultimately, we just need to press on.
Well,
So
I guess the question is, would it be better to backtrack and go take care of those 4 first? And see if we can find another way?
we could,
this
but I
way?
suspect there are more behind the door.
Okay. Well, then...
We're going to antagonize lots of people, regardless
Right.
of what path we take.
So,
does
the question
anybody
is-
else in the party have suggestions, or are you letting the 2 main people kind of
Wasn't
negotiate
there
everything?
another way before we saw those creatures?
As I said, the caverns, which we do not know where they lead,
No,
but I don't suspect they lead to
Is that
Skull
a cavern?
Point.
Yes. This is a
a
cavern
cavern.
that goes off in forks, and then you know that this exists.
And we still haven't fully explored that cavern.
Yep, so there's this way. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then that was
I
a
s-
cavern too.
This is a cavern you already explored with the Chimera. This is him going down this hallway. And then I have it drawn on another map. I just haven't.
Those are
Down there is
are
where all the drow and everything were
Yeah.
just described.
So
I suspect the caverns just house spiders. I do not believe they provide paths to Skullport.
So do we want to run in there, crossbows ablazing, or do we want to try to go on a more sneaky offensive, bringing some of them down that hallway to where we can attack them?
Well,
Have
do we
more of
believe
an
these
ambush.
drow guys are evil?
From what I've heard, most
I've never seen a drop before.
most of the time they are.
Let's look at the alignment of a.
You've seen kind
Drow
of a drow.
are typically evil, where lawful or chaotic. But
I thought drow usually felt more relatively neutral.
I don't think so. They worship the
Give me
that
a history
evil
check.
spider god.
Hey, I'm not good at those.
It's a lull.
Wolf, that's the one.
Oh, 17.
17. You remember that drow are mostly neutral evil. They really don't give a fuck.
Well, actually, it's coming back to me now.
They are not the friendly
Maybe
type.
we do steer clear of these fellas. Do we know anything about like the direction that Skullport might be in? Or
You have
We
no
know
idea.
it's on this.
we just know it's down here? Well, fuck.
We could explore the caverns just to check all of our options, but I think eventually we're gonna come to a point where we're just gonna have to.
That is really the question. How much time do we want to waste? These they're waiting on us.
Who has the highest passive insight?
17.
Let's see you.
Probably not me.
10.
I would say with what you have saw, because you're the only person that saw it, if A or B is up, B's probably the better route.
Oh, the 4 over there.
Yeah.
I still think that maybe we should backtrack to the door that was guarded. There
Just
seemed
because
to
you
be
kind of
less-
saw both, you
Yeah.
can kind of like, that's a door, you know there's 4.
Yeah.
This, there's
Well, we know
walls
there's
and
more
all
than
kinds of
4.
stuff, so you don't know how far that opens up
Well,
and
do
goes
we know
back.
there's more than 4 back
Right.
there? From his sword sense,
You know there's more.
I know that there's an unnumbered
Right.
number of creatures, which implies quite a few
right.
in both locations.
True. Ultimately, I will allow you to make this decision as you are currently the one leading
I
this
defer
party.
to your judgment. If you believe we must go the other route, then all routes are equal in my eyes.
I
Maybe
just
we start
want-
checking the caverns and see where they go real quick, and then double back if need be.
The issue we run into is time.
Well, have your friends spoken to you all?
We have not heard from
Not
them
recently.
since we came.
But it
downstairs.
seems like we
Just
all
call
know
them.
where we're going.
Hmm?
When was the last time they talked to y'all?
When we were coming down the stairs.
I
So
have
what,
not heard
this
from
morning?
folks in some time.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure they're doing fine.
Do Arthur and Geralt have any?
Just waiting on direction from Sir Youngbull.
Let's go explore the caverns, and then if we have no options, we will have to fight.
All
I
right.
agree.
Okay. So you guys backtrack.
Yeah.
To the
all the
nearest
way.
cavern.
So this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll continue down
Go
the
in.
cavern.
It dead ends 100 feet to the left.
I'll allow base the range
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Stealthing.
Okay.
26.
26?
For
And that's just
stealth.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get down. It goes from where the map is ends. It goes another about 50 feet down,
Mm-hmm.
and then comes around, and it looks to open up into a big room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, big collapsed room.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
What does he see?
He's getting out the MM, guys. A giant
phase spider.
giant fucking spider.
Maybe it's not a spider at all. Maybe that was a drow attacking people.
You do recognize these. I'm just seeing if they recognize you.
Oh, you're trying to see if their passive perception is high enough to pick up a 26?
Yep. It kind of opens up into kind of like a 20 by 50 kind of room. You kind of look, you can see down with your dark vision, you can kind of see most of it. And you see 3 Gricks just kind of roaming around.
Alright. And we'll backtrack to the party. 3 Gricks.
Other than that, there wasn't much of interest in that.
We could kill these creatures, but I don't think it's worth the time.
Okay, so let's go to the next cavern set. So we go over to the next cavern set.
Okay, so you guys are going to the caverns?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Left or right?
Left. Young Bull always goes left. You guys would know. Tell me if we're ever in an area where we're lately obscured, because I can hide.
If you're anywhere near Young Bull's thing, you're not.
Yeah, we'll give them space.
Yeah,
so.
I'd stay.
You're going. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fair. Okay, yeah.
Our marching order is essentially dice 60 feet out in front of
Right.
us now. Is dim light considered lightly obscured?
Yeah, right?
Then he only has to be 35 feet.
So
Ahead of
you
us.
turn down, and what's your stealth roll?
Could we make it again?
Yes. If you didn't make it for this cavern.
I didn't make it for this cavern.
Okay.
23.
23. Let me see.
Some good music for exploring caves stealthily.
You see 3 of those furry big creatures that you saw there.
Mhm.
There are 3 of them, and it looks like they're walking in a line as they're kind of like patrolling, and it kind of like
Okay.
ends a little bit.
Do I see anything past them?
No.
Come back, inform.
What was it that you saw?
I have no idea
More
what
of
the fuck
these.
those.
Oh, more of those.
I don't know what they are. He showed me the picture, but I actually have no clue
Right.
what the fuck they are.
I know what they are, but
I've never ran those as a DM before, so no clue.
so those were with the drow, though.
Yes. On
Alright,
the other side.
so we suspect drow may be this way. Let's investigate the right path.
Alright, go down the right path.
The right path. Same thing.
Am I?
I'm not reusing it. You stopped and talked. That ruined that stealth.
That's a natural 20. Plus 7.
Okay.
So, oh, Venti.
You venture down. Looks about a 40-foot straight. I'd say more like 70 feet. And then it turns and then goes another 30 and then looks to open up. When you're here, it opens up big over here and then kind of condenses down, and there's a tunnel that heads off this way. And what'd you roll?
27.
27.
And if they're actively looking, they have disadvantage. Justin, what are you buying over there?
He's going
He's
through
not
his
buying,
list.
he's budgeting.
He's going through his list of aberrations, I think.
Oh, okay.
You know?
He's going through his list of things he wants for fandom.
You see, looks to be 3 white
Oh, I
and
see.
blue spiders that are
Trying to do
just
something
kind of
that's not gonna-
walking around.
That's not an owl.
That's not good. I come
And they
back.
are large spiders.
I come back and I tell you that there were blue and white spiders that were walking around.
Can I give nature checks?
Sure.
Blue and white spiders. And a tunnel you said.
Yes.
Nope.
How many were there?
3? 3.
I feel like we could handle 3 spiders. Does Jumble know what type of spiders these
Give
are?
me a nature check.
2.
2. Nope.
6.
6.
Nope.
Just regular. Nope.
No one knows. They just kind of stand out, like they're blue.
I still feel like I don't know how dangerous these spiders are, but I feel they're less dangerous than many drow.
And as you were deeping in, kind of like the spider webs got kind of denser and denser as you.
So it was more lightly obscured.
No, it's just more covering the walls.
So it was lightly obscured.
No, not at all.
So we're saying it was lightly obscured.
Let's explore further this path.
Okay. So we head down towards the blue and white spiders.
Okay.
Same
Duke and
question.
Wellington will remain vigilant.
Same question. Do we want to go in here all out, or do we want to try to sneak in for?
I don't believe I can really do much sneaking with any waves as I edge this out.
Okay. So we
The
go.
best
in,
I can do
Also,
is
aren't they
get
just
as close
spiders?
as
Neither
possible.
can we hit our plate armor.
So we
We've
go
got
in.
quite the clink clank.
We go in a blaze of glory.
Yep. So
I draw my
Yumble,
my great sword's already drawn.
Yumble,
so-
rage, and run in.
Okay, we're gonna try this.
Oh, they were huge.
Large.
Large.
They're
So,
large.
yeah.
So we have everyone's character here. To keep track, I will move your character up if you're in melee, and then move it back if you are out of melee.
Okay.
Since there are 3 enemies.
What was the size of the tunnel?
It's a 5-foot tunnel
Okay.
going in.
So they're squeezing in.
Yeah, they would have to squeeze in, which is in our favor. All right.
Okay.
All right. So are you running in?
Yeah, Yumble rages and runs in. In fact, he'll throw Azure Edge twice at number 2
Okay.
as he does so.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So which one are you going towards?
Number 2. So he throws twice at number 2 as he moves in the range, and then he's in range.
Okay.
Are they surprised to see me coming?
I would say no.
Okay.
But we're gonna roll initiative after this.
Alright. We can roll initiative anyways if you would like.
I'll let
Just
it
so you
happen
can
first.
get. Okay.
I'll let it happen first.
Well, that's a nat 1,
Okay.
and that is 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Are they fiends or undead?
No.
For 13 magical slashing.
Okay. You hit one of those.
I'll add 2 to it because
Okay.
I'm raging. I've been forgetting to do that again.
And then initiative. That is okay. Back out in. Carl.
4.
Young Bull.
17.
17. Chip.
21.
Damn. Geist.
15.
Matthias.
9.
Lord Howard.
Geralt got a 6.
So. And then what was Geist?
15.
So this is a 5-foot tunnel, and
Young Bull already went in.
yeah, and he's blocking our path.
No.
No, I ran into the cavern. It's a big.
Oh,
It's
it's,
a
a
big-
big cavern.
Yeah.
There's a 5-foot path,
They're
and then
not
it opens up into a big
squeezed.
cavern.
Okay. I just misheard. Roger that.
Chip.
So it's possible to run in and up to one of them.
Yeah,
I can
I'll
get-
give it to you.
I can get within melee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah, we'll make this easy.
The problem is that the
Wellington
tunnel
will
that we were in was 10
run
foot
up
wide.
to the
tunnel
same
that
one that
leads
Young Bull ran
onwards
up
is
to.
5 feet wide.
And
Okay.
you're this guy.
yep, that'll work. And he will take his 3 attacks. Will a 23 hit?
Yeah.
I assume 7 will miss.
Yes.
points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Third attack.
It is bloodied.
Will a 19 hit
Yes.
for 5 points of piercing damage?
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Young Bull.
Oh, already. Yumble will swing at number 2.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
$17 magical slashing.
You destroy number 2.
And then he will move up towards number 1. And swings the second time at number 1. 13 to hit number 1.
Yes. Right on the dot.
11 magical slashing.
Okay.
That is Young Bull's turn.
Geist.
How far away am I from?
You're still in the tunnel. I'll give you. We'll just theater to mind it.
I know, but how far away? 10 feet, 20 feet?
Would you have been last or first?
I would have been first or second.
Second. 20.
Okay. 20 feet to number 1. First attack. With my hands.
Okay.
That's a 19 on the die.
Yep.
For 8 damage. Still up.
Yep. It is bloodied though.
Second attack. That's a natural 1.
Flurry of blows.
Third attack. 14
That'll hit.
for 2 plus 5, 7 points of damage.
I was like 2.
No,
Just 2.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And I need a con save.
That is a nat 20 on the die. So 21.
Okay, so shit.
Bad guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. Number 1 will attempt to bite at Geist.
He does so with disadvantage.
Yep, misses. Number 3 will go up to whoever that guy is. Wellington. That is a 22.
Just a little bit. These
So
guys really need to get some shields going on in their lives.
you take 12 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
You got spider babies in
18. Con save.
I have spider babies.
Yumble will reduce the damage by 12
So 0.
using the Spirit Guardian thing.
Okay.
You're still going to take some poison though.
You take 15 poison damage.
Jesus Christ. Even on a save?
Yeah, that was halved.
Oof.
Rolled really high. And
I don't think
27.
Yeah. Do you ever use it? Do you have Stone's Endurance?
I never come to the point where I drop to 0 hit points. So.
No, Stone's Endurance, you just use it to reduce damage taken to you.
Matthias.
Oh, yeah, I never used it.
Duke
Yeah,
will
I have
go
it.
up to number 1,
just
who's
thinking about
looking
it, like,
more hurt.
I think you have the ability to reduce damage too, personally. I know it's like
That was
Once per
useful.
short rest.
once per short
This
rest.
is him. That's him.
Use the black one.
And isn't it like
Oh yeah.
I'm going up to 1.
Oh, number 1.
Focus Fire?
Um,
Yeah, they got it.
and then smack. 12.
12 will miss.
Nope.
Okay. Lord
14
Phillips
with the magic
or
number, so.
Geralt.
I think
Geralt's gonna run in, go towards number 2.
2's dead.
Oh,
1 or 3.
3's fine.
Yumble sliced and diced him.
And I'm gonna swing my greatsword at it
Okay.
twice. First attack is 13.
That hits.
Cool. Please leave the case, thank you. 8 slashing damage for the first hit. Second attack, that's gonna definitely hit. 13 plus 5.
Yep.
For 7, 8, 10 slashing damage.
Number 3 is bloodied. Arthur.
He will join his comrade and take 2 attacks with his greatsword. He runs up and clinks against yours and then swipes down.
High five.
Hey, you guys touch swords.
That'll miss.
Wait, do you guys have pack tactics?
No. We have other stuff that we could do.
15 to hit.
Yep.
That, and then there's a leadership ability that we have, but it's an action.
10 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's it.
I just realized I forgot a crucial ability that the...
You mean to phase out of existence? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They are.
Phase spiders are nasty.
Yep, totally forgot.
Thankfully, you
Good.
forgot that.
Good.
We should
Glad I
be able
forgot.
To kill them.
As a bonus action, they're gonna phase and none of that damage happens.
Nah, I don't think that's how.
Chip.
Well, with 3 being right in front of Wellington, he will smack him.
Your dice, man.
That's a 13.
Hey!
For 8.
8. Number 3 is gone. Young Bull.
Young Bull will swing at number 1. 23 to hit.
Yep.
13 magical slashing.
Yep.
Is it dead yet?
Yep.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep. You destroyed the phase spiders.
Good.
Alright.
And then when you guys stop to look, there is a tunnel off to the left.
Alright. Let us continue.
Yep, we go back.
When you look, this cave is filled with webs. Several 3-foot-long bundles wrapped in spider silk are suspended in webs. Spiders have woven a giant webbed face of Hallister that looks down from the 20-foot-high ceiling with glowing yellow eyes. The unseen floor is stained in rusty red as you guys walk into this.
Yumble's going. You said the bundles were hanging from the ceiling. Yumble's going to cut them down, if possible. How high up is the ceiling?
It is a 20-foot-high ceiling, so they're suspended
You can throw a
down.
razor edge.
Yeah, but I've already used 2 charges.
Is it
And it's kind of expensive to use just for cutting something down.
Sir Youngbull, you want me to try to shoot him down?
That's not a bad idea.
I'll take I'll sheath the greatsword,
Okay.
take out my heavy crossbow, load it up. I'm gonna aim up.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
16. When you go up to aim, you notice that one of them is wiggling slightly.
All right, then I'm gonna sheet up a little bit and try to hit it at the where it's it's dangling from
Yeah.
the ceiling, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to hit the web up just above it to shoot it so it drops.
I'm
Okay.
gonna grab the end of his crossbow and I'm gonna try to help him brace it so it's getting better.
Oh, you
The
actually
help
get in
action?
front of me.
You sure you don't want to hold his hips?
Yeah,
Sure.
I
Rest
thought
it
that's
on my
your-
shoulder.
When Yumble
Yeah.
sees the one that he's aiming at, he's going to get underneath to catch the bundle.
Get ready to catch.
Okay. I'm just
And
gonna let
then-
it happen. I'm not gonna roll. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's good enough.
With the advantage on
Yeah,
it.
with enough role play, it'll hit. Yeah. So
Shoot.
we'll say it takes a couple shots just to kind of like get the webs and it. Did you see it? Choo choo choo, and then you catch it.
Alright.
I'll use a dagger to open it.
I will take my greatsword out and ready it in case it is a hostile being.
When you cut open the web bundle, you look and there is a bloody goblin inside.
Hello, foul beast.
How old does it look?
From all the damage that it's basically been mutilated by the spiders, but you guys look or give me a medicine check.
I keep my crossbow aimed at it.
Okay. 18. You can see him moving.
16.
You could tell he's still alive.
But how old?
Do you want us to slay it, Sir Young Bull?
You're not
It is
sure.
a goblin.
It may have useful information.
Got it. And then I'll take my crossbow back and
Okay.
And of
step
course,
back.
this is the party that has no potions.
Would it be possible to say
Actually, I
that
have
one of my characters has a torch?
Yumbo
Sure.
will pull out a healing
Okay.
potion, and he snaps his fingers in front of the goblin's eyes to get its attention.
And you see it kind of and how far did you cut it all the way open?
Yeah, I would have sliced it all.
So you see him just like
Yumbo gets his attention,
you see his
and he holds the health potion. Information.
and you
And then-
look and you see that he's missing his tongue.
Yeah, so
When he
Yumbo will
opens-
hand him the health potion now that he's made it clear what he wants.
No, he's missing a tongue.
Right, so I hand him the health potion, and now he can drink it.
Yeah, but it's not going to grow his tongue back.
Oh well.
You see me
Duke will light a torch and start torching the webs.
Okay. And you start going around and start burning some.
Will Wellington help him?
Wellington
Does
just
anybody
stands there.
have paper?
I don't know if he would even be able to write.
I'm not asking for writing. I'm asking for paper.
Sorry, Sir Young Bull. I don't have any paper. I came unprepared for this fight.
Does Duke in his great big backpack full of everything with everything inside? Does he have any paper?
I don't
Alright.
have paper.
Oh, I
What
do have
does
a question.
Young have? Young will hand the goblin an arrow, and he'll point at the ground and say map.
You see him kind of take it, and he's
Yumbo takes the arrow and he scratches it across the ground. It doesn't leave like any sort of scratches.
Are you burning like up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look down, the whole floor is covered in spider webs.
Okay. Then Yumble will gesture to burn away a portion of the floor. And we wait.
And you just
Goblin. Do you know the way to Skullport? Have you been to Skullport?
Wait. Were you from above? I think he was part of the market. Were you part of the market? Yes or no? No.
Let's do this. Can Yumble make some kind of medicine check? Is he like concussed or something?
He has no tongue. He can't.
sure. You need
Yeah.
a medicine check.
We know
I mean, not having a tongue
Right.
doesn't mean you're completely brain dead.
Being a goblin.
He is a goblin, though.
Yeah.
We've encountered a lot of goblins, and none of them are completely incapable of communicating.
I mean, do you guys remember Oops in the beginning? I mean,
Hey,
So what was your medicine check?
18.
18. So you start to look at him and
You mean the
start to
steward,
examine him,
Baldur's
and then
Gate?
like
Oops.
you can start seeing him just start like wrenching and in pain, and you see just like his chest start
As soon as
to.
it starts to do that,
just-
I'm gonna attack the part of his chest.
oh, it's the spider eggs.
What do you have?
A great
A
sword.
fucking
A great sword? Okay, so you kind of just like,
Yumble, like,
and you kind of like splits him in half, and you just see like hundreds of baby spiders just.
Light
I'm
him
gonna
up.
torch.
Yeah. Hit it with the torch.
I mean, yeah, we'll kill as many as we can.
Yeah,
in the
I'm
short
just
time
gonna
we
take
have.
out my great sword and just start.
I mean, they're normal sized
like
spider.
tiny-
Just
Right,
like,
but
like
every
tiny-
one
yeah.
we kill is one that doesn't become a
Yeah.
full-grown phase
Yeah.
spider.
so you guys spend a couple minutes and try and kill as many as you can.
Okay.
I take
Yeah.
out a flask of oil and start just raining it on all the webs I can see, and then go.
Okay. And after a while, you see it start to spread, and like one of the bodies
Does
kind
he
of just
have oil?
like come down.
Yep, he has 2 flasks of
Do
oil.
we see any paths start to open up with the webs burning?
From that, no.
Yumble's going to grab the 2 bodies and cut them open and just check who they might have been.
There's a lot of bodies.
Oh, I thought you said there were 3 hanging from the ceiling.
We only shot one down.
Right, but you said that they fell from the ceiling when we started burning.
Ooh.
them.
Several 3-foot-long bundles
Oh, okay.
are this. That's
Oh,
where the 3
we
came
thought
from.
you said
Okay.
3.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yumble
this,
cut open a second. Does it appear to be in
this
there?
cavern is like 40 by 50, and there's like one. You can kind of see like this was the phase spider's like feeding ground, and like that's.
Okay. Well, Yumble cut open one more bundle. Is it another goblin?
This one is actually a human.
Okay, so it's not a 3-foot bundle. It's a 6-foot bundle.
He's
Or
kind of
5
like
foot?
Oh, it's all
Fetal.
He's all
Okay.
crushed up.
yeah. So when you cut, he's still, but he's clearly dead, and he's just sitting
Withered.
there.
All right. How
Burn
many
this
bundles
fucking
are there?
place.
We'll say there's like 8 in total.
Okay, well, Yumble's gonna go cutting for each one of them because he knows he has to be looking for somebody.
Who are you
And
looking
he's
for?
looking for the guy with the ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
You go through and everyone's starting to burn, and you don't find them,
Okay.
or anyone
So,
that seems
real quick,
adventurous.
I thought we found that dude. He just didn't have a
No.
ring.
We never found the dude.
We found somebody who had symbolism. for what we
Completely
were looking
different
for.
quest.
I don't know what quest this is, so.
Is this the
This is
beginning
this is a quest he hasn't revealed to any of you.
Oh,
That's the only one I knew of. So unless you told me that, then I was assuming it was the same. Right.
But no, there's nothing that stands out. And then you guys proceed to all the fires start to catch.
Did you find what
and
you're looking
most
for,
of the-
Sir Youngbull?
But once
No.
all the webs go away, you guys don't see any
there's
other
no
tunnels
other-
heading out.
Shit.
This
Sorry,
is
I
mainly
hope-
just a feeding ground for the phase spiders.
Well, it's 9:30. But
I hope so too. And we continue down that 5-foot tunnel.
That's it.
No, it's
done.
it's over.
What's over?
That's
Where we got to,
There's the
there
last-
was nothing
this
other than
last
that
chamber was it.
fucking phase spiders and their feeding ground, and that was it. There's no other exit.
Okay. I thought there was mention of a 5-foot tunnel off.
That's
of
the
this.
one that we were just in that was full of
Yeah,
bodies.
it forked. The one with the cricks, I think, is over there.
Nope.
No, the fuzzy things
Yeah.
that are kind of on patrol, and then you guys went
Right.
right, and then that's
Right.
where the phase.
Well, he's
spiders were.
saying he thought that there was another.
I thought there was a
cavern off of
5-foot
that.
tunnel off of
off
phase
the one
spider.
where the phase spiders were. There was a tunnel going off, and then that's where their feeding grounds were.
Right.
So
So
there's two
okay,
things,
So
and
it
then-
wasn't the same room.
No,
Okay.
those are two different rooms.
I thought we were still in the phase spider room.
No, those are two different rooms.
All right.
And with that,
I guess we end
it
there.
is 9:30,
Oh boy.
and we will end it here. So,
That's good.
how many viewers are we at?
5.
Yay!
Do you wanna
Thank
do
you
it?
for
No.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Thank you for sticking around with us.
Yeah,
though.
we
Yeah.
appreciate watching. We'll see what happens next time. Hopefully, we'll get some viewers, give away some dice.
If we can get 5 at the break time, we can give out a free set of dice to we'll hand it out randomly to one of the viewers.
Right.
Yep.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Sunday is Night Eternal Homebrew, so if any of you are interested, come check it out. Noon.
Sunday at
Sunday.
noon.
And then
Mhm.
Monday again at 6, we will be back
Yep.
Yep.
to continue
Once
our
again, without
romp
limits.
through the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yeah. Again, without somebody will be Jaegering.
Yeah, I
dice
think Lawrence is
again.
going to be gone again. Because he's planning on being, I think he's washing his cat that
It is
day.
always up.
Washing
So-
his cat. Washing his cat. Yes.
Go
it
according to
is.
wash his cat.
He's gonna flog the dolphin.
Anyways.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.
See ya.
See you guys.